Yeah, is that a that's a submarine jacket?
Yeah, pull this rope out.
Nah, fuck that. You look like you ride horses for a living.
That's the same thing Thor's
but in the
nephew had
Arctic,
on.
though.
These are Santa's pubes. Most people don't know that.
That's
You
tough.
should have kept it like that.
That's real.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I right, Lo?
Yeah. Did you watch the before you
Am I right?
Santa should most definitely use our Manscaped code, but it's whatever though. PTP.
Yeah, he needs to.
But it's whatever though.
Yeah, our Manscaped code PTP.
How much did that run you?
Oh, this is hey, if you gotta ask, you can't afford.
You know what I'm saying?
Santa ball coat. How much that? That must be
I'm
for
on
3
the naughty
Christmases,
list.
huh?
Which camera?
Hey yo!
Whoa!
Hey. I mean,
Never do that again.
Never.
Hey, I went to Juicy Crab and they were singing "Happy Birthday" the Atlanta way.
Go ahead.
It was the most Atlanta experience of my life. There was a DJ at the restaurant. The DJ was trying to get people hyped up for somebody's birthday that nobody knew, and he's like, "Let's make some noise for her birthday."
Hey.
And I was like,
Did you turn up? Did everybody else turn up though?
"Nah, nobody turned up." But it wasn't that many people in there though, so
What
it's
side
kind
of
of
town were you on?
He probably
right
went to
here,
Camp
bro.
Creek.
You
Swear to
were?
God. Swear, and it was playing classics from the 2000s whole time.
That's
there was
hard.
Like,
Classic what?
Whole time, not halftime.
R&B, rap, everything. I'm not playing. I swear. And the way they sang "Happy Birthday" was the way y'all sing it here. The one.
I don't know
the
how we
remix version.
Happy birthday
That's
to
it,
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Hey,
Happy birthday.
Hey,
Happy birthday.
It was one singer though, and she was hitting all the notes. She was hitting the inflections and
I'm
everything.
not gonna lie, those are the most annoying people.
He was like actually singing?
Yeah, singing. They just start really singing "Happy
And
Birthday."
you don't know the people?
Yeah.
I'm one of those people though. I'll just start screaming.
Nah,
And
don't
she
do
went
that.
on her little solo, and then everybody got real
Yeah.
gas. And then we used to do this thing where we pull up to some Asian buffet called Mandarin in Toronto. And Waleed will always, every time we go there, he'd tell him it's my birthday, and they would give us like a cupcake or something and sing "Happy Birthday" in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So I was certain Waleed was gonna do it there, but I'm surprised he didn't. I got real messy, had to fuck up one of my shirts. My shorts got fucked up, but
He did it the other day with Kai, and I thought
Yeah.
that was.
Oh, he did?
I thought that was the funniest thing.
What do you do?
Waleed does it every time.
Remember when he said to the people at Juicy Crab, it's Kai's birthday, and then
I did that.
Kai's. Oh, you did that?
Yeah.
That shit was so funny, bro.
Hey, but you didn't know I did that though.
John,
I think he's just taking credit. That is the most Waleed thing ever. I think Waleed did it.
No, I did that.
You did that?
He asked me to do that, and I
Oh,
followed
okay.
through.
That sounds about right.
I see people on y'all's podcast.
I did that,
do,
though.
Okay,
I did that. I was behind. I got the video though.
Okay, I believe you.
You seen it? You didn't see the video?
Nah, I ain't
Where'd you
watched no
upload it
video.
on?
Y'all record
Huh?
videos at
Where'd you
Juicy
upload it
Crab?
on?
My camera roll, nigga. Oh,
I mean, your
How
phone.
would I see
is-
the video?
I think you did.
I'm
you
not in
post
your
it?
camera roll.
You didn't post it to Instagram, your 10K Instagram. You didn't post to your 10K IG.
say it again. What
John
happened?
10K.
Say it
You
again.
didn't put that to your 10K IG.
I'm not one of them, so I still didn't see
You
it.
not,
If
you don't
did.
got 10K on Instagram. That's what you're saying. You not
He
one of
just
them.
say he don't follow me.
I got 50. I got 50.
He don't want to see me on his
can't tell.
timeline.
I got 50
tell
on
if
Twitter.
you're-
I got 50 on Twitter, so
50,
now I have
50
10
followers on Twitter. This nigga.
I can't tell if you're
50,000.
gassing him up or talking shit. Which one was
I
that?
got 10K on Instagram though. For real.
You know you got talking to the mic, right?
He swipe up.
You
John.
got you got talking to the mic. You know
John
that.
is swipe
I'm
up.
gonna just
John.
swipe up now.
Okay, I didn't know this
Yeah,
was a thing.
swipe up,
10K?
swipe
They don't have to click the link in my bio no more. They don't have to click the link in my bio.
Actually, you still do on posts, just not on stories.
What they swipe up to though? You gotta teach me how to do
That
it.
shit
though.
does not work, by the way. It does not convert
Swipe
at all.
ups, no.
It does not convert.
Way to ruin my celebration.
Yeah, 'cause as
Damn.
soon
Never
as
mind.
they-
That shit is incredible, bro. You're gonna
Yeah,
get so
bro.
many views.
Niggas gonna swipe. I'm gonna say it regardless.
They just say, just swipe.
Hell
Actually,
yeah.
not swipe up no more. It's see more. You gotta click the see more.
I think there are still swipe
Instagram
ups.
is
word?
trying to chase y'all
No.
off of the platform faster than God knows what. Like,
You hear Facebook, a whole bunch of states and the federal government
Yeah, they got
created a
sued
lawsuit.
today, yeah.
So Facebook might have to sell WhatsApp and Instagram. That'd be very
they got hit
interesting.
with that monopoly thing. For
Yeah,
real.
and the interesting part is Facebook is integrated
go.
with IG now.
Yeah.
The IG stories and Facebook stories are very compatible.
They're morphed.
Yep, they're morphed, man.
Yeah.
There's not much integration between Facebook and WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp, so I'd be known. But I mean, that's very.
What you use WhatsApp for?
My parents are in Ethiopia. How do you think I talk to them?
Okay, I just
Any-
a-
yeah,
we were
any-
just
Trying to
asking a question.
insinuate some bad.
What
on
what
you.
happens to
asked-
WhatsApp? Is
I
there
just
like
asked-
a
Do you
reputation
get-
WhatsApp has?
I don't think
know
WhatsApp
about?
is not like kick. You don't get hoes off of WhatsApp. I don't think.
Yes,
Can
you
say
do.
hoes?
No. Yeah, you
y'all,
do.
y'all big
Nah,
time
it's-
now. Can you say hoes on the podcast?
WhatsApp is like the
Oh my God.
you have family outside the country app.
Y'all not hot?
Anybody
No.
that has family outside the country use WhatsApp.
Anything for WhatsApp, anything for
I ain't hear what he
WhatsApp
said,
and
bro.
kick.
No,
Say it
don't
again.
repeat it. Don't repeat it. Don't repeat
It's
it.
okay.
No, say it again.
No,
What
I'm
you
gonna
say?
keep saying it because It's
What's
gonna
what's
get hotter
that?
in this motherfucker.
What's that
Look.
kick is like when like you talking to a girl who can't afford her phone bill on a month to month
So they
basis.
gotta use a Wi-Fi
But
joint.
you're also so cheap. She also so cheap and broke that she can't even get an iPhone to begin with.
No, that's for the bad girls though. The girls that phones get taken, they have to use a kick act on the iPad
Take
and
it.
iPod.
What the fuck?
You know, you with the kids, you get your phone taken.
Who are you talking to?
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, the bad girls who get put on punishment? You're a weirdo.
John.
I'm gonna call him Low the Twister. That man move words. Like, this man
that's
slanging
right.
words.
You have ball hair across your neck. That's what you're
The sickest jacket in the house.
You got 3 Christmases of Santa's ball hair on your neck.
Wait, I mean, he had to go pro quick, man. But, you know what I'm saying? He does have a lot of layers on, you know what I'm saying? You do grow hair faster in the heat.
Yeah. And when you do grow that hair, make sure you just cut off and with Manscaped. Just use our promo code
P-
yeah.
PTP.
whatever
That's 20% off and free shipping.
Manscaped will get you Michael Jordan bald. So
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I ordered my
Manscaped
shit.
is amazing.
I ordered my shit and I haven't had it come in yet. And I don't know if that's because someone stole the package or something. Because I'm trying to
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to regularly get it right. So I just need it to be clean down there.
is this part of Manscaped?
No, it's not.
no.
It's not. So I was telling Lotus off the podcast. I'm trying. I want. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make it a good experience.
What's it called? They messed
Hey,
the
you got Krispy
mailers
Kreme
jacked
donuts
up too.
You know I'm doing every other day fast, man.
My donut just
Waleed is
came.
an evil human being. I swear Waleed just thinks I have infinite stamina.
Anybody want any donuts?
What?
I'm gonna get
No,
one.
Waleed is
Let me take
evil.
this jacket off first.
Waleed thinks I have inhuman ability to resist sugar.
Okay, you say
he
infinite-
just be leaving donuts here, Doritos on the floor, and he's like, "Oh, just don't eat it." I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I gained 160 pounds. I didn't get the advice of don't eat it."
I'm good. I just had something sweet. No,
Oh, something sweet. You was down there with Miss Low, ain't it? Yeah. You
I can compete with that.
going crazy. You know I'm on a diet, boy. Thank you.
John, you
Chill,
ruining.
chill,
Look
chill,
at him.
chill,
He got a
chill.
little 6-pack
Chill,
on
chill,
him,
chill,
man.
chill. It's-
You trying to make him lose his
it's Photoshop.
6-pack?
It's
Swear,
Photoshop.
bro.
It's
Omar,
Photoshop.
show him a picture of you without a shirt on.
It's Photoshop.
What?
Hey, get those donuts away from me. Hey, I'm joking.
What?
Relax.
Are you joking?
I'm not attracted to your brother. Calm down.
Oh my God, Low.
Wait. Yo, shout out to my podcast people out there. Welcome back to another episode of Peer to Peer Podcast. My name is Legend of Winnie, aka Low. On my left, I have my co-host Agent Zero. Also on my left, we have today's special guest, Ohmeezzy, aka I take shirtless photos and post them on Twitter every
Damn, I got it.
twice a week. Twice a week, just to show
works
y'all
out.
my gains.
He works out.
Make sure you click on his link because it will be in the description. Since the
AKA
last time,
bicep flex, my nigga. Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, flex real quick.
Oh yeah, bicep flex.
Okay,
So,
and he didn't even fully flex. He
not
was a
moving.
half
Yeah.
flex.
What?
His
It was getting
a
unchanged.
half a yeah.
Maybe I'm too far away. Let's see the results.
John is a hater.
John's a hater.
That's a hater right there.
You a hater?
John.
I can't look at you the same.
That's
Go
a
ahead,
hater.
yeah, keep going.
Also, make sure you click the link in the description to his channel because I think, but since the last time you've been here, you created a YouTube channel.
I got
Also-
50K subs. Yeah,
You got who has
much you
50K
got?
subs?
50K me. 6 videos, 50K.
He's lying.
50K subs?
Oh yeah, you did do a
Man,
video
you can't
like
tell when
you
your
had
brother
some romantic
lies.
video.
God damn.
He got some romantic video. What they call you, Love Mar?
Love Mar.
Yeah, that was
No,
very.
but I think you're the only one who calls yourself that.
They call me that.
Who's they?
Who's they?
My subs, all 50K of
They
them.
call you Love Mark.
What's their age group?
All right, John.
What's your analytics?
We
So we
need
can
to
fry
stop.
this nigga.
Oh, he does.
Huh?
He does. You had a video blow up.
Which video? Yeah, 50K?
Yeah.
Nigga, you weren't lying?
The Omar Exposed Women has a lot of views.
Oh, he's
Omar.
lying too. Okay, yeah.
I'm
When
looking
the last
at.
time you checked out my 50K?
You checking it?
He doesn't have 50K off one
check
video,
it?
bro.
No, I'm literally. He has more than one video. I'm running through the videos that blew up.
All right, bro.
Omar
I'm not gonna fall for this trap here. Oh my god. I know how this YouTube shit works.
Yo, shout out
You
to
need a lot more than 1 or 2 videos blow up to get 50K, bro.
Yo, shout out. Well, I'm over 50K and what I got.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you had videos blow up. Your first fucking video blew up, man.
What's that? What's blowing up?
Your 4 reasons for whatever.
No. On my second channel.
Oh yeah, but you blew it up with another channel. He doesn't have another
I
channel.
got the conglomerate behind me. I got the best group in YouTube behind me. You see what I'm saying?
word.
What's that group? What's that group?
Oh, that's AMP. What the f going on? Y'all, you man.
He leaned in like it was about to be like a game breaking.
No.
And I lean in to see if you're gonna dab up.
You know what time it is.
Yo, shout out to everybody out there on all audio platforms: Google Play, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. On Apple Podcasts, make sure you rate us a 5-star. Then
And then
and then also people on the but you be messing the intro too. Though. Let's chill out. Then on video, make sure y'all hit us up on YouTube.
Bro. This is about your fucked up intro.
he's a deflator. That's what he is.
He deflates and deflects.
It's weird.
deflator.
How he's a deflator.
But you know what he meant,
A
bro.
deflator?
Yo, why? See, look, he doing it
Yo,
again.
can I finish? Can I finish the intro, guys?
Oh wow.
Yo, also shout out to my people out there on all on YouTube as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and leave a like and a comment down below once you know it all that. If you want to be updated when we drop these podcasts every Mondays and Thursdays, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can join Know the Gang.
I know he was looking forward to doing it, and you let him do it.
Know the Gang.
I was ready from last time. I it up last.
Yeah.
Know the Gang.
Gang.
A little soft for me.
Gang.
but
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a little
Look,
soft.
it's
Yeah,
soft.
I
a
didn't-
little
I didn't-
sweet.
You want a little harder than that next time?
Gang.
Yeah,
Something
we
like
can
that.
get the
Yeah.
Like, hit it with some
I mean,
emphasis.
Yeah.
Know the gang bang gang.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
Go with the set.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to all my people out there. Word of mouth. We got recognized by some page on Twitter today for having the top 5 podcasts in gaming. I mean, I've been telling you, we top
biggest gaming podcast.
we
We about
top
to take over the world.
we top 10.
We top 10 and John don't got no cam.
Topics over
Yeah,
here.
all the gaming topics. Literally, you actively avoid talking 2K, and it's crazy. And they
Nah, but
still.
I'll talk about other games. Like I just got started playing Cyberpunk.
We're not
Let's talk about that
going
shit, bro.
to talk about that.
I think we just got to talk about one game thing for 2 seconds. So Cyberpunk is a good game.
Good graphics.
All right.
Good
Gaming
graphics.
podcast.
All right,
Super
cool.
Mario Bros. Racing. Always going to be a classic.
Yep, that's a good one
Gaming
right there.
podcast.
No,
Gaming
is that
podcast,
not
we got
like one of the most classic games also?
Gaming
classic.
podcast.
Wait, what'd you say?
Gaming podcast.
Super Mario.
Super Mario Bros. Racing with carts. Carts. 8.
Gaming podcast. We're a gaming podcast now.
I ain't never heard that
You
game.
could just call it Mario Kart.
Also, yeah,
Oh, that's what it's called. Yeah. I was thinking it's
call
something
my
different.
name.
Super Mario, Luigi, Waluigi, Peach, driving around racers.
Sometimes Toad. 3.
Gaming podcast.
Yeah,
All right.
Yoshi got
never
that long
Bowser.
ass tongue too.
Of course not.
Yoshi got that long tongue.
If we go in there, I'm not gonna lie. You done double-handed the mic like twice. You done double-fisted the
Lo
mic
be doing that too.
2 times.
Oh, you had good form with the mic, bro.
It would be less freaky. It would be less freaky if you stood here like this. You said this.
Bro,
Hey, I don't want to be saying. I don't want to mess up his vibe, but he be on there. He be crushing the mic.
Only reason why is I feel like every single time I grab it, this is like it's
slipping
coming
out.
off.
It's slipping out of your hand. You gotta get double
you
grip.
got too much lube on there.
You can't let the mic slip out his hand.
Wait, so I was at the gym today.
Shout out to my word of my people as well on other platforms.
He's a deflector.
Yo, so deflector, you got it right. Hey, so I was at the gym and I was like, I need a pump for this ball, and the pump they gave me didn't work. So I was going extra hard on the pump, but I was using like my form was interesting though. Like I was like this, and so I literally had to fuck up.
What
like,
pump are you using? No, I ain't never seen a pump. I've never seen a pump like
The pump
that.
was like this, bro. Like this, but then you had to hold it, and then. But you had to hold the tip too.
What? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
It was broken though.
It was
so
broken.
I literally just let the air
You
leave
use
the
your
ball.
mouth.
You let the air leave the ball?
I let the air leave.
The air left the ball?
Yo, you use your mouth?
You had to stop the leak, right?
Exactly.
Oh,
Yes.
so you came from behind it and you plugged it
No,
up, right? So you came.
I literally just left the gym because I was like, I can't. He's watching me, so I can't.
see
And I
Agent
just left the
00
gym.
going crazy.
So
on
then
the
they were
pump.
like, "Yo, we got the electric pump over there," and then I went to the. I went to the electric pump.
So
but
you
then-
go there pumping that basketball.
Yeah, good form and all.
And then Neil was sitting there like,
It's an
oh
electric
yeah.
one.
He was like, oh yeah, that form is nice.
After he
And
done
then-
watched
and he
you
was- yeah, after he was
struggle,
watching you.
he knew you didn't have the right needle.
That's
And
He
then-
knew you didn't have the right needle. He just watched you
And then I
pump
was
that
like, yo,
ball.
I don't think this one works. And he's
Nah.
like, really? That's weird. And then they gave me another one, and that one didn't work neither. And then I just thought it was me.
Yeah, they just gave you the same pack of 3. They just gave you the
Yo,
first.
he's a freak. He was sitting there watching you work and was like, oh, here's another one. Now just do that one too.
Did you lick the tip of the needle? Because I heard you had to do that too. You lick the tip.
You lick metal tips?
That's how you got to get it wet now. But go ahead. Go to the next thing. Go to the first. You go double fisting it from the base again. All right, go to the first.
This is what y'all talking about when I do this?
No, you was dead ass. You started here and you worked your way here.
I guess it's something.
You gotta get the whole mic. You gotta get the whole
Like,
mic.
this whole thing is like.
And you know what's crazy? He had the chance to grab any mic in here. He could have grabbed this one I got. You start from the base.
Yeah, works your way up. And I saw you spit too.
I don't know. I don't want.
I got you.
Like, I'm being serious. The top
Okay.
and the bottom is. You can seriously.
All right, boy,
Look at him. Look at him.
I believe you.
Look, ain't nobody not believing him.
I see you.
Guys,
juggling the
guys.
Hey, turn that fucking light on. Why is it on, bro?
Oh,
No, it's not. What the fuck, man?
that's just you, Nick. I was gonna get up and turn it on, but hey, man, thanks, bro.
I to the top
And
off.
then someone else.
So,
Donuts was good.
why are you here? Well, first, talk about your channel. You know, talk about what was going on. What made you start a YouTube channel? Because everybody knows you.
Stop hating from back there, John.
For being, you know,
just forgot about me. Like after he said no to gang, he didn't say my.
Oh, he
producer
didn't
gone.
bring you up.
Oh yeah, shout out! Oh yeah, shout out!
No.
Wow, you know what I'm saying?
You lost your
You see what I'm
chance.
saying?
John hated.
You know what I'm saying?
John hated.
What does that mean? You
He's
can't
hating
Wow.
he's hating on his games.
Wow.
I know, but you got to introduce
Wow.
him. He's still
But
a producer,
I'm
bro.
nearsighted, you know.
Is he deflecting again?
That's what he's
Always,
doing.
bro.
Always.
Deflecting.
He can't take responsibility of his hatage.
Unbelievable.
I'm hating.
I'm just
weren't hating
saying.
though, John.
You
I'm
ain't
not gonna
liking.
lie.
Yeah, John was hating.
If you ain't liking, he hating.
now.
John was hating. John was
Hey,
straight
John,
up
man.
hating.
Producer John in the back, man. How you
10K
doing?
John.
I
Swipe up
appreciate
John.
that. I appreciate that. Love.
Twin.
Love.
Yeah, I'm
Omar.
saying.
Twin.
Hating that.
Yeah, have you been recognized yet? Because were you at 10K now?
What do you mean recognized?
Like in public, like somebody said, "Oh yeah,
I
you
just got it today.
You
I was
10K
downstairs.
John.
Oh, you just
I
so,
recognized him.
Yeah, I just.
I was like, yeah, that's John
seen
right
me.
there.
Kurt came. He seen him.
Yeah, I had my hood on too. He already knew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
said,
when you wear the hood now,
Yeah,
it's too much.
you know what
Too
I'm
much.
saying? I got
to know
10K
you.
John.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
10K
saying? You know,
John,
remember
man.
at Bow Wow when he was walking the street like,
That was wildest thing in the
oh
world.
my God, they don't know it's me.
Yeah,
Wildest shit.
Or like Nav when he
don't
saw
know
the
who that is.
paparazzi
Yeah.
and then rolled his window down and then Nav is a different breed. Shout out him, man. But he had that
Different
one good
breed.
song with Travis Scott though.
And
That's
you know what
it's
happened?
called?
No, he didn't.
Incredible song with Travis Scott.
Was it Travis Scott song or was it Nav song?
It was Nav's song.
We went to the club one time and the bodyguard thought Waleed was Nav and he still charged us.
That's tough. That's tough.
I guess Nav don't hold too much weight.
That nigga don't.
Yeah.
That nigga don't. Omar, since the last time you've been in here, you started a YouTube channel. You've been doing a couple things behind the
Okay.
scenes. Let's go and knock that out real quick. First,
Hey,
what's
before you do
going
that,
on?
your waves is on point today, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed
Thank
that about you.
Thank you. That's the way I've been pining the things with the waves. You know.
Did Drake show up?
You know. I've been greasing them.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Say waste man. Say just
Yeah. All you waste men out there. You feel me?
okay.
You know,
Omar,
shout out to my youths. You feel me?
Omar, you made you want to sit straight because when you that little position you did, you like a little fairy. Like you go fly away or something.
Okay. Hating again. Anyway, you said what about
Your channel.
Nah, you know, I've seen a bunch of trash content throughout this whole quarantine.
We've seen some recently too, Lo.
Yeah.
A lot of trash content.
I'm going to say it. On this podcast, actually, I'm going to say it.
Oh, and that's what's crazy? That's specifically what I'm here for, to talk about the trash content.
Oh,
So-
actually, you know what? That's what he was here for last time because he called some people out last time. Hey, just know I'm gonna stand on this side.
By name, but you know, I seen a lot. I'm going by name. I don't give.
Yo,
no,
I
don't
think
give no
sometimes
damn.
y'all do that because you don't have to pull up and meet these people. And not that I really be giving a fuck, but also it's gonna be awkward energy when I meet them. Not from me though, but from them. Because he
Yeah.
did that with Annoying. When he was talking shit about Annoying. And it's like, I don't really care. Like, I think there's plenty of people who make
Now
bad
when you
content
go out,
that
they
I
don't
You think Annoying gonna
sided
try
with
you?
him.
Huh?
You
No,
think
but when he was
Annoying
at
gonna
the
try
event, it was just weird energy because he was standing behind me and then he didn't say nothing. I DM'd him the
Yeah.
other day. Yeah, we made up shit, bro. You know what I'm
He
saying?
ain't saying that to you in real life?
No, he didn't say nothing.
I thought he was. I thought you said you can keep that same energy.
Okay, don't start more shit. 'Cause
No, I'm not.
When I go to events, I deal with shit that you say.
No. He said he was going to like keep that same energy when he saw you.
I didn't say nothing. He was saying
I
that
know
about
that.
you.
No, he couldn't say that about me because he said that he saw you before and he said
did
that.
say
Why
that.
didn't you
He said
just?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what happened. But anyway, all that
So
shit.
he didn't
is-
say nothing.
And he like 5'3". Why are we talking about him?
Well, y'all have every intention to bring up names.
I'm glad
just
my
saying-
cam not here today. My face ain't with
I'm just
it.
saying, as a guy who is I don't want to say the word connected because that sounds weird, but I talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep me out of it, bro.
And you know what's crazy?
I be on my phone, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you kill me right now.
I be on my phone, bro.
As I grow and as I have to reach out for more folks for AMP, I hope they don't take none of this stuff personally.
They will. They all will. They all will.
They will. Let me say, YouTubers are definitely sensitive.
Yes, 100%.
Honestly, if they don't want to be with the hottest group in the land in the videos based off of some comments I made, fuck them.
Before you tell your channel.
Oh yeah. I'm into it. I seen a bunch of trash content during the quarantine.
Good hit, bro.
Seen a bunch of trash content during the quarantine. Seen a bunch of people asking for me in the AMP videos. Finally stuck my neck out there with the help of a couple people. So you know, I'm doing general things. I won't be doing basketball, but everything else, relationships, a bunch of IRL stuff. You know, maybe some vlog footage behind the scenes. People want to see behind the scenes footage of AMP, and since they won't get it together, I'm gonna do it. So,
Very, very true.
you doing cocaine every time I say AMP?
No, there's a fucking booger in my nose, bro.
It's a big booger, bro.
Why don't you just blow it out? The bathroom
I'm
is
trying
right
to
there.
blow
You
it
can't
in,
blow
bro.
that one out, bro.
You trying to blow it in?
Gotta keep that bad boy in there.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So a bunch of relationships. I don't want to be like Kevin Samuels because that's.
Bro, I was watching the videos all week, bro.
Kevin Samuels is the wildest
And you know what's
dude.
crazy? They be thinking I'm Kevin Samuels, like a mini Kevin Samuels in my comments, but I'm like, nah. He be going
Hey,
crazy.
He's the wildest.
Yeah, okay, finish that
No,
first.
I'm finished. I'm not gonna be that, but yeah, I'm gonna give you some relationships advice, help the youth. You feel me?
Word. Hey, Lo, stop being disrespectful. Your brother is here.
Wow.
And he's talking about his channel, and you're playing videos in the
His
background.
own blood.
I'm not gonna lie, Kevin Samuels is like the content that I didn't know I needed.
Bro, I've
But
been
now
watching
that
his
it's
videos
here,
all
man.
week just out of curiosity, man. I didn't know this genre of YouTube fucking existed, man.
You know, all the incels been on it. Your little cousin Kyle be on Kevin Samuels. Like he's been watching it for
Like,
years.
did you say Kai?
No, Kyle.
Oh, no,
Oh,
not
Kyle.
Kyle.
Okay.
Our cousin's been watching it for
Not Kai.
years.
Of course not Kai.
Yeah, so that is fascinating to me. Oh, so for those who don't know, there's this video that blew up on World Star, and then
Twitter
On
and
Twitter and
we got
Instagram.
producer
and
John
all.
with his noties on. Who is that? I know it's Twitter.
It's the ting.
It's that 10K going crazy.
Yeah.
Yo,
All right, so there was this Kevin Samuels video where he basically had this woman on for, I guess like a coaching session. I guess it was more so an interview, and she was 35, she was black, and she was basically saying why she was basically saying she wants a 6-figure guy, or why can't I get a 6-figure guy? Those were her standards, right? And then so he went through the gauntlet, asked her all the questions, and he got oddly specific. It caught me off guard. He's like, age, boom, age 35. Dress size, she answered her dress size. Do you have a kid? She said, yeah, okay, she has a kid. And so then he was basically asking the question, why do you think you deserve a 6-figure guy? What do you have to offer? Which is my favorite question to ask women now, by the way, because it almost never comes with a good answer. It's almost always some dumb shit. Like, what do you bring to the table? And they say weird shit like, I am the table. And I'm like, that's not an answer to
Too
the
bad I
question
can't
I
eat the
just asked
table. I
you.
want the food. You know what I'm saying?
So, anyway, it got oddly straightforward and I would say emotional and like,
Very disrespectful.
yeah, it was more blunt than
It was
disrespectful.
way more blunt.
It was more
It
blunt.
was
It was really
just like,
disrespectful.
There was
when
a
he
couple-
said you'll die alone. That's what he got to do. He was
Yeah,
disrespectful.
that
He
was
said you're an
funny.
average
Yeah,
girl.
I saw that too. I saw that too.
He said you're no. Let me say this.
I
She
don't know.
said she was an average girl.
Yeah,
but
she
when
said that as
when
well.
he said
She
she'll die
did. So
alone.
he asked her the questions like, "What would you rate your face?" And she said 4, 5.
said-
But if I put myself together, 6.
No. She
Right?
said
Yeah.
5, but he's made sure he specifically said, which is
You can't
very
say
key.
7.
He said you can't say 7.
Yes.
Because I think that's just the default to like,
7.
yeah, I'm a 7. Like because that just sounds like
Yeah.
I'm
Not
still
cute, but
high
not-
enough.
like a humble-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the safe answer that
That's
everyone
a
goes
very,
with, so
very
they don't
safe.
get judged.
So he's like, no, don't say 7.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is happening during a live stream, right? So people are watching
Yeah.
this.
Just watching her getting bears.
So so then he just gets really, I guess, honest with her and straightforward, and she just was eating those punches, deflecting a little bit because it's difficult news to hear. Is that he was basically telling her like, you don't qualify for that. And so the clip blew up, and I guess there was a whole range of different reactions. I was fucking fascinated that this content existed on the planet, so I immediately went to the channel to see what else he was saying.
Oh, all of
and
it.
he
His
said
whole-
some shit, bro.
his whole-
What's his
Yeah.
name again?
Kevin Samuels.
Let me. If you take his advice for real, as much as I do play, if you take his advice and you take his approach, you will end up alone. You will end up an incel. You will end up just by yourself.
Okay, what is his
Don't do
advice?
that.
What is his advice? Just let him.
I mean, his general,
Like his general
you would
advice.
you would have to watch like a bunch of his videos because he's woman bashing for the majority of it. And although we do like to talk about women,
No, well,
we don't bash women like Kevin Samuels. And mind you, Kevin Samuels is also like a single older man who like preys on younger women as well. So
Is he single by choice?
that's the definition of an incel. It's involuntary.
No, but I'm asking, is he single by choice?
I don't know too much about his life. I mean, I guess everybody could. There's love out there for
Actually,
everybody.
in that
You
clip,
could get
he
that.
said he couldn't.
He couldn't beat the 20-year-olds off of him. He's
Yeah.
56, so
He's 56.
he's old. He's old. I don't know if he's 56 exactly, but he's old. He's
Okay,
super
anyway,
old.
I thought the video was fascinating just because of how brutally honest he was being about his opinions towards her. And she was surprisingly taking it better than I thought. I don't know many people I could be that straightforward with in a way that shatters their own perception of themselves, and they don't have like a nuclear response.
She wanted the attention too, though. Let's
I want to say,
let's say that
I
too.
think that's another thing. Either she wanted the attention, or I think she was at a point where like she kind of just felt like because there's no way you
made
go
sense.
on. Yeah, it makes sense, and there's no way you go on a show like that and not understand
Thank
like
you.
that's the
Thank
type
you.
of
That's his
the
show. So
rhetoric.
So here's the interesting thing. As I was watching his videos, I realized that he actually has a decent amount of female viewers that
Yeah.
watch and or agree with his content.
Exactly.
Which I thought was
They are
fascinating.
pick-me's too, but you can go ahead. But they're pick-me women.
What does
So-
that,
what
what
does
does
that
that
mean?
mean?
Pick-me women are the there's a community of women who agree with things, even if they're misogynistic or even racist, because they believe that that's the way to get a man. They'll sacrifice integrity and self-respect in order to get a man. So a comment might be, I need a woman who wants to be barefoot and pregnant in the household and not leave the house without me. Women will come in the comments, oh, I don't even own shoes, so I'm going to be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen all the time. I love the kitchen. I'll put a bed in there. And these are legit. No, but these are like legitimate. These are legitimate.
Where'd you get that? Where'd you learn that voice from? That little voice you got there go there.
You killed with that voice, man.
They
Lo, where you learn that from, Lo?
legitimately will do anything. Like,
Yeah.
Don't change your voice.
I
Stay in
mean,
character.
It's literal. Like,
they might
you're-
tweet something. A man might say, I need a woman that'll be stupid crazy for me. Oh, well, call me blah blah. Like I got my tongue out. I'm stupid. Like, come on now, for a man, because you want them.
So that's like the female, basically a female equivalent of a
A
simp.
simp,
Yeah.
essentially.
Okay.
But in the comments, because a simp will do actions. A woman will say she'll do like, yeah, call me Betty Crocker. I'm in the kitchen. Like,
Call me Betty Crocker. Yeah, I don't know a single person who says sentences like that, man.
you ain't never. I'm a
No,
DM
there's
you a
definitely
I'm
definitely
gonna DM you a couple of pick me's because it's kind of
Yes.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
Okay,
wait, well, real
I know
quick.
what you're talking about. I've heard that term before.
There's another one. One of the more famous ones is if your house was on fire as a woman and you only had the opportunity to save one or the other, like your kids or your husband, who would you choose to save? And
You say
there
husband?
was one that was like, I'd save my husband. We can make more kids and we can like
Hey, we need to get child protective services.
How
on
you
the
feel
case.
about that?
pick me's.
Huh? No, it always has to be the kids.
Always has to be.
You already lived your life. How old are you? 30? 40? Your kids is like
But you can
5.
make
What was like?
kids.
What they teenage parents?
No. It doesn't matter. Your kids,
Wait.
you are technically their guardian. You're supposed to look out for them.
Yeah, bro.
So if you're not doing, you put yourself above your kids. You don't need kids.
Why are you challenging this, John?
Yeah,
No, I just asked that. I was clearing the
I
ground.
think he's asking.
I was just clearing the ground. I just want to see. I know everybody have different opinions. I just want to hear.
No one's gonna ask.
University.
You said, like you said,
No one's not gonna ask. No one's-
they're
There's a
pick me
group of
up.
people out there like, yeah.
I know, but
Yeah,
no
keep in
one's-
mind, I'm selfish. And that's still obvious to me. You know what I'm saying? If you
No
said
one-
you or your friend, I'd be like, oh, let's,
No one's
let's have
going
a
around
conversation
asking
about
like.
that.
No one's going around asking like. But why is 2 + 2 = 4? Like no one's saying that. Like,
I do sometimes because does it really make sense?
It's
It does.
Listen,
Mathematically.
Actually,
you
it does.
saying it's obvious to you though, but apparently
about
there's this pick me women are out there like, oh yeah, I'm saving my husband. I made vows to God, and all right,
You did make a vow to God.
you did. Save your kids.
But yeah, that
Great lesson, Omar.
yeah.
Hey, John, you hear that one loud
I
and
heard that
clear?
one. Make sure, like, if a fire happens and my kid's there, I'm going to
what I'm
another
saying?
place.
But the
I'm not
interaction
getting saved.
the interaction between him and him and not only women but just his comment section and everything in general is very belittling and degrading, even to men sometimes too, about like what the
Yeah.
concept of being a man is, and if you're not doing XYZ very traditional mind state, then then he's just challenging you to the point where again it definitely can come across as belittling. And I don't know. It's very, very interesting content. 80% of it I just wholeheartedly disagree with. Like there's some where I was like, I can understand where most of it is. I can understand the premise of it, but the
belittling and all that other stuff.
How far he takes it is like it's like when a comic goes on stage and they're telling a joke and it just doesn't stick, but you can kind of sit back and be like, I understand where you got that from, like the premise of it. I got the groundwork, but then when you're trying to just articulate where you're coming from with that, that's where you just lose me. And I think that's where he's losing a lot of people, where people get turned off by him. But a lot of things that he was saying about her, I believe were true, because it's because I don't think you didn't see the whole thing. I saw the whole thing.
I watched it.
No. Even the before part. Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing today. It's like 25 minutes, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The whole interview?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Is you watch the one about where he asked the boy the questions too?
The boy?
Like I'm saying a boy because he's younger than all of us in here, but I think the kid was like he might have been 20.
No, I didn't see any with a guy in there.
Might have been what?
He might have been like 20, like exactly 20.
How's that a?
Yeah, boy, that's a young boy to me. Like I'm 24, I don't got time for that. But he asked the kid.
You a young boy to him?
So bad.
Yeah, I know.
You want to be an old head so
listen,
bad.
I'm finna go bald. So, but he asked the kid. He was like, I guess the question was about the question was about dating and stuff like that, and he flat out asked him, "Do you have a big dick?"
Oh, I saw that.
Right.
And what do you?
And so he was like, "I'm sorry, I don't." He said, "You heard what? Do you have a big dick?" And he said to him, "I don't know what a big." And Kevin Samuels said, "Stop it. You know, if you got a big dick, you know you got a big dick. Why you don't got it?" He said, "You don't got a big dick. So why do women want you? You don't got a big dick. You're 20. You're overweight, and you don't even got $1,000 in your pocket every month. So why do you need?" And granted, like Lo said, the premise of that might be okay. Like, okay, you don't got a lot going for you. The delivery.
How you think he should have said it?
I'm not gonna hold you though.
No, okay, wait.
That's not even that crazy. I don't think what he just said was that crazy.
But no.
Okay, wait though. Wait.
That was a 3-minute clip.
Imagine if he said that about a woman though. Imagine if he was
He
like,
would, though.
you got a fat ass. But would you say the same
got a
thing?
wet pussy?
Would you also say like that wasn't that crazy if you go, you got a fat ass?
But he essentially asked that to her about her dress size.
No.
He was trying to figure out.
Yeah, he was
trying to
There's a
figure
big
out.
difference between fitness, which is really
that's
what
true.
the dress size is,
That's
how
true.
well
Yeah,
you
but
fit
he-
into
but
things,
he-
and
but
the
he-
size of your dick.
But he was
Yeah.
you
trying.
control how fit you are.
Like
You
I
don't
said, do you have a wet pussy?
No.
You got that wet? Yeah.
Is it very tight? Like,
Yeah.
you can ask them those
Or is it
questions.
boot cut? You got them skinny jeans or them boot cut?
Like, is it?
You know what I'm saying?
But he's asking a similar thing. Like when it comes to sex. Wait. When it comes to sex appeal, if you have a dress size that's, I don't know what the
I get what
number
you're
is.
saying, but there's a difference between sex appeal and the actual size of someone's dick. That's
He
not
talk-
gonna sex
he
appeal
talked
because you don't
about
see that
he
until
talked
you
about
fuck.
the dude's weight too. So the dress thing and the weight could be similar.
Okay,
but
but
to
wait.
ask about his dick, and you like you said, that's not asking about fat ass.
But no,
or
but what
titties or
he's
whatever.
saying is, since you're young, you don't have nothing going for yourself, you don't have a lot of money, the only other thing that potentially could draw someone to you is if you had a big dick. So if you don't have that, then what are we discussing at this point?
How do you get to that point if you don't have none of the previous things? You're not whipping out your dick in public, are you? You
gotta do what you gotta do. You don't got
No,
nothing
but
to offer.
let me say, if you do,
And
if
Louis
you,
C.K. happens. So watch
if you
out.
have a big dick as like a guy, women will put up with a lot of stuff.
A lot
if
of
you
stuff.
laying dick, if you got some dick on
You
you,
laying it.
But it's like you don't need.
Spread it.
Hey John,
no, ad lib it. If you holding some dick like in your back pocket, you just got some dick on you.
I kind of wrap it on my shoulder. I
Listen,
took it.
look. Let me tell you something. I got an uncle, and
Whoa. Stop. Just stop.
wait.
Don't put it here. Low. This your uncle too?
Let me tell the story.
No. Low know this uncle. Low know that uncle. Low got him some extra plates on Thanksgiving.
Hey, is it hot in here? No, but for real. So I got an uncle. He don't offer damn near nothing else. He can do some handyman stuff. Look, he can do some stuff around the house for real. He can tinker, do a little slight electricity work. But all he be doing on women is laying dick. He ain't never had a job for real. He ain't even really got clothes. He
That's
wasn't
his
saying
job.
clothes, no funny
but
shit.
hey, check it out.
Lay dick.
The blessing about not having a massive penis, right, is the fact
blessing?
that
Is
it's like
this who we
doing
are?
it's
There is a blessing.
it's a blessing because
I'm
that
not
means
having-
you actually have to have game though, right?
Yeah, you have to have game and
And-
something going for yourself.
So
No,
it's like
that's
it's a
right.
curse of being a beautiful woman too. It's like a lot of things
Just get
you
presented to you.
like, exactly because you just look so good. Guys will just be like, yeah, I'll give you this because I'll do this for you. Like I'll do the most because you're what I want, and this is how I'm gonna get you is by doing things for you. And so it's like you actually have to develop into being an interesting human being. You know what I'm saying? So that being said,
But I much rather like that style of like communication and trying to offer advice than the other version of like the other end of the spectrum where you have like Steve Harvey type.
Yeah,
where
which is
they're just
complete
trying
pandering.
they're just pandering, they're beating around the bush, and then their conclusion is just like trying to get whatever side, if they're trying to argue for men or argue for women,
Yeah.
they're just trying to get that side in their favors without actually just telling them the truth.
Not the
I actually-
belittling stuff though.
But I'm not saying the belittling. But
I just want to make that clear.
I'm not saying the belittling, but what he's still saying is true. I much rather him just say the truth than going around lying to people.
No, I get what
so
you're
he
saying.
hey, but not too much. Too much.
Whoa.
Not too much.
Whoa!
You want me to get it? I got
Not
it.
too much
Whoa. You going what?
truth.
Whoa!
I gotta talk to a speech therapist. That was the first time in my life that shit has happened. Not too much.
Whoa!
If you want me to get it, I got
Not
something.
Now you know how I feel.
Truth.
That's how I feel.
Whoa.
I can't get certain words
Not
out.
too much truth.
Not too much truth. Not too much truth.
Whoa!
Not too much truth.
Whoa!
Not too much truth. Not too much truth. Not.
It's because I have to start truth with ch instead of t. If I started with a t instead of a ch,
Truth.
I don't know how to say it.
Not
Truth.
too much
Not
truth.
too much truth.
Whoa! Why are you stuttering? What is going on?
Wow, that's interesting. I just learned some shit about myself on the Peer to Peer podcast.
So say it
Y'all
again?
should most definitely subscribe. 100K on the way. Hey, so check it out. Not too much truth though, because it's like the reason people haven't dealt with that truth is truth.
Use another word.
Whoa!
No, I
just
think
use
it's
something else.
And
Honesty.
the reason people haven't dealt with that truth is because it's too challenging to deal with. So a lot of people will just keep that,
Okay.
and they'll let their friends and their family and themselves delude themselves into believing like that's not a problem. That's not something I have to deal with, and it lets them go about life in a way where they're deflecting responsibility. I thought that was a credit card, and it's just a card. And so you deal with it in bursts though. Like for example, when I was like morbidly obese, like that was challenging to deal with. Like I couldn't deal with morbidly obese and some other shit. Like I had to finish this first. Boom. And now I'm getting better with that. It's like now I could deal with another part of my life.
Like
so
your
it's like,
speech impediment.
yeah, that's some new shit now I gotta deal with is the truth that I have the natural truth.
Natural too.
The
Just say
truth.
honest. Just say honesty.
Truth.
Natural
It's because
truth.
nobody says truth. That just be catching me off guard, bro.
Truth.
People do say truth.
I'm gonna keep it bandaged. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Truth.
I'm gonna tell you the
Say
truth, bro.
all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Truth.
Are you trustworthy? Okay, cool. No, I was just practicing my
Yeah, I
trust.
hear you, I hear you.
Anyway, so that being
pheromone.
said, I think that type of honesty it's relevant, it's necessary, and it needs to be the conversation. People need to have that conversation with the people around them, very, very vitally. But that's a challenging conversation to have in front of thousands of people. I'm assuming thousands, well, at least hundreds of people on a live stream.
Oh, he be getting
Thousands.
his stuff spreads. Let me
Yeah,
tell you,
he's
he's big on
been-
he's big on the Facebook community.
I mean,
On
he's
the
been
Facebook
doing-
community.
Because
But he's been
Of
doing
course.
it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been
And
like,
that's where they be
and
at.
he's been doing it for a long time.
He's been doing
50.
it for a longer time than I think many people know.
I bet. I bet most people that blow up do it for a
When
long
we were
time.
like in
And
like
he's
school,
old as
he was
hell.
killing. Yeah, well, John is not wrong. He's old. He's killing the Facebook community. That's the stuff that Facebook talks about and brings it to
Twitter.
You know, to Twitter. Like,
Twitter.
Instagram
And then
or-
come to Instagram.
TikTok
last.
now. But hey, so that's a conversation worth having, but it's also a lot to deal with in front of thousands of people. And I think she did his.
But
'cause
she
think
knew that, though.
But he asked
Yeah.
a good question though. He asked why are you going? He didn't ask it like this, but paraphrasing, why are you going for men that you don't qualify for? Because basically he's arguing like if this is the type of man you got and you don't know where they're at or how
I
to get
got
them.
something for this one.
He asked, why do you think you deserve them? And she didn't have an answer, and I didn't even have an answer on her behalf, right? because I think most women try and shoot up at least. Like they want to get the type of guy that is like they want to feel like it's a prize. Like, yo, I won. Like other women wanted this guy, but I was the person who got him.
Medallions or something.
Yeah, like
Not a
it's some sort of competition. And so I when he asked that question, I was like, I wonder what her answer is gonna be to this. And she never answered it. And I could see in her face that she was trying to deal with the truth, but at the same time, it was like it was too real though. You know what I'm saying? And I was surprised she even gave herself a 5 in the face, because you have to be pretty honest with yourself to even go lower than a fucking 6, right? Because you don't want to do that, especially live. But even you want to do that one-on-one, let alone thousands of people watching you. So for what it's worth, I think she like handled it well. But I thought the reception of everybody, like across the board spectrum, some people were like, oh, that was just really brutally honest. I loved it. And there were some people that were like, man, he's a dickhead. He's being like, why is he being so rude to her?
He is, especially once you get into, I don't know if you're going to start doing that, break into the rest of his content. He's a, is it a womanizer? He belittles women just a lot for real though. He does men too, but he belittles women. So let me say this. What I really think it is throughout your whole life as a person, as people, we're taught to believe these unrealistic expectations. You know, if you really think about Santa Claus, like really, if you really just sit there, we're 20 something now. It didn't even make sense. Like now, you couldn't even convince me that somebody, magic or not, delivers toys to every house in the world. But you're taught to believe so many unrealistic expectations.
Amazon could do it.
No, not in one night. You'll meet somebody.
Yeah, they can in one night.
Everybody.
No, actually, some products they have
can.
1-day shipping.
If you order a comb right now, I'll be there tomorrow.
Listen to what he just said.
Delivering it to everybody.
Every house.
Jeff Bezos make that shit happen himself.
Anyway,
he cannot do that.
So
if he wanted to,
so everybody's been believed to be.
I'm gonna talk my shit real quick.
Talk it.
In 3 years, when they have drones delivering it, it will be one person. It'll be Jeff Bezos doing it.
Not necessarily, because then that means the GPS strength would have to be fantastical. That means no weather conditions could affect the drones.
It's drone technology. It'll get there, bro.
Okay, I get it.
I'll get there.
I mean, it's there.
I was just at the bank and they were telling me about emerging markets. And
You will literally just hear humming outside of your house for like an hour straight.
Oh, that'd be dope.
And it would be so. It would be
That drone strike on my package.
That's what I'm saying. It would be so loud. But listen. So
Think my Manscaped razor just arrived. Let me get that real quick, man.
What if they go rogue?
Promo code PTP.
What if they go rogue and start flying to people's cribs?
Anyway,
They just hit your window. Don't. Imagine folks hacked shit and started just stealing packages. That'd be incredible.
Going in people's houses, taking.
This needs to be a Black Mirror episode. What if you can weaponize him?
African American mirror. The expectations of people have been raised so high. Everybody's believed that they could be a millionaire. Everybody's believed that they're gonna live in Beverly Hills and all this stuff with the 1%. So while I still believe stuff he was saying is belittling, there was one question that he asked that was real interesting. Do you even know anybody that makes $100,000 a year that's not in your family?
Most of the people I know.
And granted, that's for you. That's for you, and that's great.
Yeah,
if you ask somebody else, the answer to it is most likely going to be no, especially when you start to look at the percentages. And I don't know where that woman lives, but if we take a person in like Kansas, Missouri, where they have a small black population already, let's say she wanted a black man, shrinks the
population. Has to be 6 foot.
Shrinks the population more, has to be X, Y, and Z. But let's not even say the looks. Let's take the looks out of it. A black person, a straight black person in Kansas, Missouri, with no kids, and makes $100,000 a year. Well, we know that $100,000 a year black man thing. We already know that number is small. So you're already shrinking it, and they got to be single. So you done shrunk this number so far.
And they have to have they have to be an interesting person. They can't have nothing going for themselves.
Then you have to add that other stuff.
It's the main thing. They gotta want you.
Well, we haven't even gotten.
We ain't even gotten to that point.
We haven't even gotten that far. We're talking about the stuff like you gotta be single. You gotta make $100,000 a year. No kids, because that's
dress nice. You gotta dress nice.
To be honest, they're gonna have to start sacrificing some of that stuff. And this doesn't only happen for women. Like this happens for men too. I get what he was saying when he said, why can't you just marry an average guy? And the word average has negative connotations to it, but right. $55,000 a year.
Well, first of all,
he has a stable job.
Average is in the fucking middle. He didn't tell her, why don't you just date the worst imaginable guy?
But
average is the middle.
Average has negative connotations to a bunch of people who have been believed like told to believe, yo, you can go to the moons with this stuff, especially like in cities like Atlanta where they see person on Instagram and they're in front of a Bentley, so they believe, oh man, I need to get somebody.
That's a good point. I don't think the way to get self-worth is to convince people that like think about who you are. Like fuck that guy, you're you, and then who are you? Why is the way people gain self-worth gassing themselves up to unrealistically, ridiculously hyperbolic expectations? As if like they're the they could just be a regular person. Their friends will gas them up by telling them how the shit they are. Why does that have to be the way you get self-worth? And so you begin to believe that stuff about yourself and you're like, I want to get someone at my level. I'm all the way up here because everyone in my life told me I'm up here. And then it's like, wait though, be honest with yourself, because I'm real honest with myself too. Like I know the stuff that I'm bad at and the stuff that I'm great at. So I'm gonna work at the stuff that I'm bad at. I'm gonna get even better at the stuff that I'm great at. And so I could see, man, I've been seeing since like the last year and a half how my options have just been opening up more and more and more when it comes to women. That's because I've been improving in many different ways. Right. It's because I've been real with myself though. I don't think of people. I mean, the audience might tell me all the time, but the people like Lo is not gassing me up. Lo's not walking upstairs like, yeah, nigga, I see you with them fucking shoes on. Those are, yup, your style. I don't get that. So I get a chance to be real with myself. So of course, people that believe that all the time, and they must be compensating for something if that's the only way they could believe they're valuable.
It's a lot of insecurities because, like you said, she didn't. I'm surprised she didn't say this either. They talked about materialistic stuff all the time. When he asked her what she brought to the table or whatever, she never said anything about being a mother to 2 kids, a single mother to 2 kids, and keeping a stable household. She never talked about anything she did in the community. She's a successful business owner, and I know that kind of goes back to money, but she never talked about her raising this from the bottom. She never talked about any charitable work. There's other insecurities that she might have that never got discussed. I don't know why it's always related to money and stuff. What do you bring to the table? It doesn't always have to be money and materialistic things.
And he asked, and so I was watching one of the other videos where he did the same thing with another woman, and she said, what do you bring to the table? I have like a business mindset. Okay. I mean, I like ambitious women, so that's kind of cool. But then she pivoted from that and she was like, yeah, I can help them with their business. And I was like, no. I don't need you to help me with my business. Not that I'm interested, but playing this out hypothetically, if you're telling a guy that you're interested in that I'm going to help you with your business, it's like are y'all looking for women to help you with your business? Like, it'd be cool if she was ambitious, but the interesting thing, the second thing she said was, I garden, as if like there's not Kroger down the street where I could buy vegetables. Like I don't need you to garden, but that can't be the second thing you bring up.
I do see.
What about a burger in January? I can't get it till they're in season.
Literally, I would have to be. It would have to be a pretty. You know what? If there was an apocalypse, that might be a really valuable skill. But until there's an apocalypse, I can just go to Kroger. So if a woman asks me what I could bring to the table, like we say here on this podcast, every guest we have, we ask them a list. What are the things you're most like you look for the most in a woman? And it could be like they're caring, they're genuine, they are ambitious, they look good, like wow, like she got giant titties, I like that. It could be whatever, but those are things you have to say. Those, do you have those qualities? Then that needs to be the stuff that you say. But the answer that a lot of the women gave, it was clear that they didn't know themselves well enough. And so the most important thing on your list though, and on my list for forever, is going to be self-awareness. You should be able to know what you're bad at, and you should at some point be confrontational enough about yourself to deal with that insecurity, because that's what it becomes, an insecurity when you're bad at something and you try and forget about it.
I think people just chase that number, like truly in that relationship.
Which number you talking about?
6 figures. And I know that,
which is so like
that's
random,
not a number,
Such
but
a
it's
random
a number. I need a 6-figure guy. I mean, well, what does that mean? Like,
I mean, that's a very wide spectrum.
Yeah, do you want
very big
exactly at
100,000 to 999,000?
Like, do you want that? Why is that your number? What does that mean to you? Like, we live in New York. Like, does that mean, like, I know 100,000 is a lot of money. Well, let me take that away. 100,000 is a lot of money. We live in New York, so is that like as relevant?
Yeah, you gotta make
and also, like, you want a 6-figure dude that yells at you and like beats on, like, I don't.
We're talking to the mic.
That yells at you and beats on you and stuff like that, is not caring, doesn't listen, and all this other stuff. Like, you didn't say any other. I need and he has to have a 6-pack bald head. He's got to be fine. And some of that was what he was getting to. You're a dress size X, Y, and Z. and you want X, Y, and Z. Let me say, guys, but guys want it too, though. Guys want it too. They look like this, and on the flip side of that, they want a woman that looks like Tiana Taylor, Kim Kardashian.
That's the reason why I wasn't all that. To me, it crossed the line when he said, "We're just gonna die alone." Like when she was trying to talk and back and forth. But if we're going to be honest with ourselves, even though people might sit there and say, well, he was belittling her and trying to demean her and only like categorize her in like one or two aspects, but she did that to men off rip. She just sat there and she didn't say anything else that the men has to bring to the table. She just said, because she started off with saying that she was dating men. And she came to the conclusion because of her business and it being successful that most men, when they were interacting with her, were pivoting to like almost like a financial stability with her. And so she came to the conclusion that I don't need that. I actually need someone who also financially has this stuff situated. So we don't even have to have that conversation because it's already a given when we get into the situation. But then she didn't go into saying I want this, that, like a whole bunch of things with men.
All financial.
It was just straight up. I just believe I need a 6-figure man. And it's like, that's not how that works.
Random. It's such a random number.
It's conditioned. It
is because there was a whole bunch of studies that say once you make around like mid 70,000s, the actual benefit of earning more money is diminishing, right? So you can earn more money, but it's not going to greatly improve your life as like the first 75,000.
You should say that again because a lot of people don't truly realize
because they believe that they find happiness at 6 figures. If you're a programmer, you make 75,000 a year. That's the number. The second you go more than that, you're working harder for way less benefit. And that might be worth it if you're mad ambitious and you want to make millions of dollars and take over the world. Like there's one song in Lil Baby's it just dropped where he's like, I ain't made 100 mil yet, I can't chill yet, or something like that. And I was like, listen, Lil Baby, you speaking facts. And I saw then I went on Twitter and OBJ tweeted it and I was like, listen, I get it. Because that's how I feel. Like I just want to take over. It's not really the 100 million. The fact that it's such a crazy lofty goal that it's worth getting. But the fact that like, yeah, what is that? Like men, boom, 49% now. So if you're only interested in men, 49% of the population. It has to be in America, 330 million people in America, right? 49% of that. Then they have to make 6 figures.
Oh, you could have sliced it even more. What is it, 13? I think it's like 13.
It goes far.
13% of people in this country are African American. And then I think you divide that even a little bit more. Like it's more than half.
It goes
6% of that is like black men.
Yeah, so
then we're talking about in jail, straight, or out of jail, straight. You want somebody educated. You want somebody that makes this 6-figure goal. It's
yeah. Okay, I want to get your take on this, Omar, and you too.
And you're literally talking at that point. You're talking about literally like 1% of the country.
And that's my thing. And especially
talking about
on
like
the
1%.
state that you live in, because majority of the black population is in the Southeast United States. And I don't know if this woman was there. If you live
she's in South Carolina.
Okay, that's
why I asked y'all, did y'all see? Because I vividly
I didn't see that part. But let me say this: if you're a black woman in Montana, or Iowa, like you're in the middle of the U.S., your numbers are small for like a black person when majority of the black population lives in the Southeast. So those numbers that you're looking for are diminishing. She, not saying she should have, but it's okay to marry the person that makes like the teacher. Like it truly is.
Yeah.
Even if you make 100.
But that's the thing. Okay, so he was basically arguing like your criteria is too crazy, and I agree her criteria was too artificial. But what's wrong with having a criteria for the person you want to spend the rest of your life with? Like you ideally want it to be the type of person that you think you'd be very interested in.
It's not, but it's also in the sense of again, like like I said before. Why is it? Because again, it's not like she didn't give a list of other things she was looking for. It was just simply, I need a 6-figure man. And then B, like you said before, it's about self-awareness. Because for you don't seek people who make 6 figures because you're in a certain class yourself. We just all
They're around you.
We're around
honestly.
you. There's nothing to actually go after for. So being around people who are also business savvy and also do YouTube and also trying to grow in those regards, you don't have to go out your way to go find them. A lot of times they just come to you or y'all just attracted to one another, regardless if it's the same sex or not. And a lot of that has the same thing to do with relationships. A lot of times it's the people that you are seeking, the people that you are interacting with that it tends to be the problem. So why are you going after those people? And also, what are you bringing to the table? Because if I am someone who's making 6 figures, if I am someone who is of upper echelons, I not only am I not seeking too many people, I'm seeking as a very specific type of person as well, but if you don't qualify, and more than likely you're not in those classes and those circles of people I'm with that I find these other people, then why would I even give you? Why am I giving you the time of day?
I think like you're saying, I guess it goes back to self-awareness. You can't say you want somebody smart, funny, and in shape, athletic, or something like that, and make 6 figures when you work at a job that pays $15 an hour.
Fat as hell.
You fat. I'm not to be funny. Like, you don't go to any types of gyms.
You got a moopa
or anything like that. You don't read any books. You do not continue your education. You're not trying to further yourself mentally. And you're staying like in the same circle. You go to the same clubs. You go to the same bars and stuff like that. So do you think all of, like, for real, you work at, we'll say, Macy's. Do you think somebody is just going to walk into a Macy's that makes this 6 feet, like, that fits this description and is going to want you? Like, what do you, at that point, what do you bring to the table?
And then they're told, oh, you're worth it. So you're going to get that guy. And it's like, well, technically speaking, you're actually not.
You're going to get that girl. Like, what are you doing to deserve that girl? Why do
guys get told that?
No, guys aren't told that, but again, just asking.
Just the expectations. Like, I want some fine six-pack.
Yeah, you being an incel because like all these girls don't talk to you or they don't want to interact with you, and it's like, yeah, look at you.
You don't
like,
do anything to make yourself attractive. You don't cut your hair.
So
shit.
Yeah, all of that is real fascinating to me. Damn, I had something to say, but I forgot. Man, it's so. Oh, this was it. Do you guys watch How I Met Your Mother? You ever watch it before?
Who?
How I Met Your Mother.
No.
There was this. Well. Okay.
Go ahead.
No. Yeah, there was this episode where there was 2 people and they just recently got together or whatever. They were together for a decent amount, and then the whole episode was basically who was like overachieving in the relationship and who was settling. And they went back and forth, and they had the same friend circle. So they went
were
back
in a relationship trying to figure this out.
Yes,
Toxic
and
as
they were joking about like, excuse me, like I settled for you, and then he was like, no, I settled for you, and they went back and forth, and there was like a whole episode about it. And I never really thought about a relationship like that, but they truly believed it, and both of them felt differently about it, and so that's a very controversial conversation to have with, especially with somebody you're in a relationship with. But I thought that was a very fascinating episode. It reminded me of it. And even when you see people together when you're walking outside, you could tell like, nah, they're about in the same, like they have about, so if you see like Odell Beckham Jr., you know you're gonna see him with like the baddest imaginable model, because that's just what you expect, because good looking guy, incredibly successful, eats ass. So
What'd you say?
What? What? That was one of the qualifications.
There's a long story about that.
No, but I mean, it's one of the qualifications.
You make it a short story.
OBJ eats ass.
So
I thought he got shit on.
Oh, okay.
I mean, how you gonna get to that point?
No,
it's
but
different.
that's real shit though. So it's almost like
it is,
it's an
actually.
unspoken thing between men and women that you're getting someone on your level, and then what usually happens is people get tired of trying to shoot or talk to people above them because you could tell when you're talking to someone at a different level than you, because they'll treat you differently. You get what I'm saying? So if I'm talking to the baddest chick, you know she's getting hit up every which way. If she has IG followers, she's getting plenty of fucking DMs. She's not quick to respond to my fucking text unless you build that connection or you're that high level type of guy too.
Well, she's gotta want you.
I feel like the inverse. I feel like that's not true for men and women though. Because,
You don't think so?
No, because you like you said, you could be this OBJ type character and get the baddest chick, or you could be a rich person as a man and get the chick. I don't think it works like that.
But I'm
for
saying,
women.
like, just in terms of having value, like if you're a 10 on the value scale, like every girl wants you, they're not hesitating but to text you back. Like they're not gonna play games because they know you have so many options. You'll just move on.
Right.
But you don't get that. Like if you're just a regular guy and you just got out of school, you're looking for an entry-level job, you're trying to make it in the world, you're not getting that same level of attention. You're not getting that same level of interest.
I agree.
Yeah, so I think that's fascinating.
You make $35K, you're not going to compete with the girl that gets DMs from Falcons players.
You just won't. There's
Like,
just no way.
Yeah, you won't.
You would have to.
Or the
You would,
sixth man of the year, Lou Will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't care how funny you are.
you would
It's
have
not
to
gonna
like have a
happen. It's not gonna
conversation with
happen.
her, but that's difficult to do if she's not interested to start with. Like you would have to have a class project with her or something.
Dog, you could be everything she would want in a man. You make $35K, it's not gonna work. I swear.
Not always, but
no, it could work
large-
unless another nigga come in. That's the only thing. The only thing I'm afraid of is a nigga with money
Like
and
that's
game.
but that's what I'm saying. If,
That's the scariest combination.
if I'm trying to talk to this girl
Right.
and we're doing great, I feel like we're doing great, and then Lou Will comes into the picture.
You're done. Who's
That's,
Omar?
That's an impossible. Unless you've known her for a while and you built like a really real connection.
But
even then,
only if she likes you for you. If she likes you for what you have to offer, she's out of there. But if she likes you for you,
No,
she
she's
likes
gone.
you for you, then she gonna stay. No, I've seen it happen.
that's such a difficult distinction to make, by the way,
Because if
because
she only for the money, then why she gonna stay with you?
Exactly.
She gotta really like you to stay with you.
yeah, and
You
it's
gotta really put that down.
Go get that Birkin bag. I can't afford it. I make $35K a year.
no, don't get that Birkin bag. Ever.
Oh, you only live once. We can meet together when we like 33.
Yep. And on my one life, I'm not buying a Birkin.
I swear.
Me,
I'm-
yeah. Go get it from Lou Will. That's what I'm telling you. Go
Oh,
get it.
okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I'm saying go get it from Lou Will.
And
Don't
on
say
top
her
of that,
name.
like
her out?
if she can get taken by another person, then you don't want her anyway.
Go on her.
Yeah, you just want to know that she can though. You would like that information so you can move on.
Yeah.
But if someone's look, bro, if I'm talking to you for 6-8 months, that's enough at that point. And especially if at that point it's a relationship and someone else can just take you, then they can have you. You could be theirs. And you can keep fucking bouncing around.
It's
Then
easier
you're
said
gonna
than
end up
done,
on
though.
Kevin Samuels
Face.
at 35 years old. Yeah, no, but man, that content is fucking interesting. I don't think he was being disrespectful to the girl in that viral video. There's some
Yes,
other
he
videos I
was.
watched
Why do
though.
you keep saying that?
At the end he was.
You'll
at the
die
end.
alone. Yes, that's disrespectful.
That was
dog.
good.
But that's a reality for a lot of people.
No, that's still disrespectful.
I know, but especially when she was trying to talk to him and he just like straight cut her off with like, well, I guess you're just gonna die alone.
And then I think he even stopped it and said, "See, this is what's wrong with you." He either said bitches or something. Like he went hard, and I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
I've
I
never
don't
heard him
think he
say
said
bitch.
that.
He might have said you broads. I've heard that a
yeah,
couple
that's
times.
what he said." No, that's what he said. You broads. Okay. She was.
He did the same thing with guys though. Yeah, that's what's wrong with us
That's
black.
still disrespectful, though. No, he said this is what's wrong with us black men.
No, he said us black people or
That's
us
way
black-
different than broads.
Is broads derogatory?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. I didn't know that.
I mean, I think
don't
more
think
so
so.
it depends on the
It's
tone.
not bitches, but it's,
Is it on the
it's-
same level as like hoes?
No,
No.
it depends on what tone you're using it, but I don't think
Whores?
bras is all that crazy. I think
Trying to get all the swear words
he
in this
crossed-
podcast.
It's not a positive. It's not a positive
It's not
word.
a pop, but when
obviously.
he,
And it's
but he
different than black
crossed-
people.
He definitely, yeah, it is. But he crossed the line when he just said you just gonna die alone. And I was like, oh well, I guess that
But
constructive
would that be
conversation.
crossing the line if it was a guy though?
Yes.
What
Yeah.
was the line, though?
If we looked at remember that incel video we watched, we could look at them and go, yeah, they're gonna die alone.
Who are you to
But
tell
we didn't
somebody?
say that though.
Who are you to tell somebody
Yeah, we
that
didn't
they'll
say
die
that.
alone?
Exactly.
Who are you
I
to
don't
Because you
tell
tell
don't
them who
somebody?
know.
will.
Because at any point they could improve. You don't really know.
Yeah, so
And-
I'm saying,
and
who
that's
are
why
you?
we didn't say
Who
that in
are
the
you to
video.
tell somebody that they'll die alone?
Yeah, I get that.
We didn't say it in the video, and then the reason why we didn't say it is because we were like, oh man, they
It
got a
gets
little
worse though.
hope.
If you watch more of his stuff, if you thought that was disrespectful, he gets brutally more like.
Oh, I'm not
fucking
saying
wrong.
it does. I've seen like 2 or 3 more, and I was like, oh man, he just does this, huh?
Yeah, and it's yeah, he does. I need to see the
does
one
it.
he does with guys because I've never seen those ones before.
Similar tone. I mean, it's just. I mean, okay.
He's been on the Roommates podcast, and they were like just talking about how men.
That's why I've heard of him. I didn't know who you was talking about till you brought that up, and I was like,
Oh, really?
that's his name.
Yeah,
Kevin Spanky.
roommates, the roommates podcast.
Yeah, he was on the Roommates podcast, and but you
Recently?
know, I don't know the room. I can't. Roommates podcast. I just like watch. I don't necessarily look at their dates and stuff like that. But he was on the Roommates podcast, and he was just like they were talking, but it's like kind of like the same thing where it's like just being extremely condescending to practically any and everyone. But I think a lot of it just stems from what we always just say is like lack of self-awareness. And it gets very frustrating that you're talking to people who aren't self-aware, who are calling you like, why can't I get any girls? And all you do is ask them like 3 or 4 questions. Maybe not dick size, but you ask them like, you got a job? Yeah, I work at Target. I push buggies. Okay. You educated? Nah, I decided not to, do none of that.
That's awful.
where
Why
you
you say this so sad?
where you live at right now?
But some of the
I'm
people
still
that
living with
call
my
in
mom.
like that.
And it's like, oh, so why?
You
So
have
why
any
do you?
ambition, goals, or anything like
Yeah.
that?
So then it's like, so then at that point, like you're like, it gets very frustrating to like sit there and answer these questions from the same type of people, and they're not doing any self evaluation. So it's like, well, why should you then? And he has to ask that question. He has to ask these same questions over and over and over again. Because even when he was asking her those questions, it was almost like he had a list. Like, what would you rate yourself? What do you do as a job? You got kids? What's your dress size? And he was like, that's all I need to know. This is why you're lonely. And it was like, that's it, because there was no
The dress size one
self-evaluation
was
off
wild
of that.
as well. I don't.
Yeah, that one caught me off guard. I was like, and then they answered it without hesitation. I was like, oh, you guys watch this guy. You must be watching this guy.
Yeah.
Because that caught me off guard.
The dress size
How
one.
short you wear?
Big people don't. I mean, any size people don't deserve love. Like that's weird to me. But
No, I don't think he was saying that. He was just saying,
yes, he was. He was alluding to the fact that you look this way. You look this way, and you might want somebody that looks X way. Which no, I still can't even agree with that because you can also want somebody that looks.
No,
X
but
way.
I think he was just trying to figure out what exactly are you bringing to the table that makes you believe by default you deserve something.
6-figure guys only look for people that are shaped a certain way or something like that. Like that's.
But it wasn't just shape. It was what is your dress size?
No, but I'm saying why is that a relevant question?
Because the reality is that if you look great, you could be having a whole bunch of other bull. You can still attract a man who makes 6 figures just off of your looks.
Yep.
That's a very
you might not take you seriously, but he'll fuck with you though.
But dress size doesn't necessarily like allude to that.
Yes, it does.
What's
Yes,
a size
it does,
3?
Yes,
man.
it does.
A size 3, it goes from like 0 to 1 to 2 to 3. 3 is, I wouldn't even say 3 is getting up there. 3, that's what I'm saying.
What?
If I
I
told
thought
you
it was more.
No,
How do you know
the
this?
lady in the thing, she looked fairly fit, and she said 6 for hers, and she even said
in the video that we watched, like the viral video,
that one. I'm pretty sure she said
she
6.
said 3.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But
Okay,
there's
I might have been
more
wrong
than
then.
3 dress
No,
sizes.
I'm saying it goes more than that. But
Okay, I'm
I'm
about
saying,
to
John
say.
said, what is a 3? I'm saying it goes 0, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, that doesn't mean anything because if I told you I was 180 and somebody else was 180, we would look totally different. So that's why I wear a size small shirt. What does that have to, like, you wear a size small, he wears a size, like, what does that mean?
You said
No, but you
he's
could get.
He's not saying that.
You could
He's
get
saying
a-
if you wear a size small and another nigga wear a size 5X, then he can just assume you wear 5X, so
yeah,
you're
but she
big.
didn't, like, what?
No, but
still,
I don't know how he did it with the guy, but the easiest way to do it is just ask for height and weight. And you could tell, like, if you're 180, actually, not necessarily
No,
because
that's
you wouldn't
not
know if it's
true.
muscle or fat.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
I know, but
truly irrelevant.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, I'm
He
not
wanted
saying,
her to say a 13 dress or a 16 dress. I mean,
No,
they
what
go even.
what he
numbers.
wanted to say was what he wanted to try to figure
Take it
out
back.
again. What he just
We'll
trying to
leave
figure out
process.
is, I get it. Niggas who are built different or women who are built different wearing a size medium can be drastically different. I understand that, but what he's trying to figure out is if on a scale of looks, since I see your face, I don't know how much you weigh, or we've already talked about your face and try to figure out how realistic you are. Now we're going to talk about weight, and instead of just saying how much you weigh, that's another way of trying to figure out how much you weigh. But that's all. He's being realistic in a sense of, yo, if you are if you're a man, you're trying to seek a man who makes 6 figures. Some of them, or even more than that, some of them do interact with women who just look good because that in their mind, that's what they have deserved or that's what they've earned because of the amount of money that they make. Regardless of all the other bullshit you may have going on in your life, simply because of that, that's why we're in a relationship. Now, if you don't have that and you got a kid, and you like if he's running down all these things and it's like, okay, now let me ask you, why do you think you deserve someone like that?
False. I'm gonna say, what is it? False ideology or whatever. Because a 0, a 3, and a 10 could all look good. There's more than that's what I'm saying. Because I guess you're saying the assumption that if she would have said a 0, he's gonna say, okay, well you petite or whatever, you got something going on. Meg the Stallion isn't a 0. Meg the Stallion isn't a 3. Meg the Stallion is much more than all
I get that, but what he's saying is if she says
you think she's bad?
Would you hit?
Meg the Stallion?
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of crazy question is that? I don't even think I can handle Meg the Stallion though. No cap.
That's what she be saying in the songs, man. She might be right.
I can't. I don't know what I. Me and her would just have that conversation.
But he was just saying, like, if she said if she
Hell
said
no.
if she said she was a size 12, not saying that she could have been butt ass ugly because she's just a size 12,
Right.
But there's just a preference of what is socially accepted when it comes to looks. That
If I told you Meg the Stallion was a size 12, like what would you say?
I don't know what that means.
but
Me neither.
It goes up.
I would
I told
have
you it
no
goes up 0, 1, 2, 3, and I think after a certain point it
So
goes.
what's
to
the
only
average
even.
girl? What's the average girl with a nice body?
I don't
What
know.
number is that?
It goes different. Height, weight, all that stuff.
Answer his question, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know how
What's
that-
the average dude? Like, what does the average dude wear shirt size that's like a nice body?
Large?
I mean, but you got
false as fuck.
large size. You wear large. We wear larges.
I know. I wear.
But there's so
I wear
many other
extra
things
large.
that go into it, right, John?
yeah, because you
that's
got
what I'm
skinny
saying.
niggas that are tall that could just wear extra small.
But that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
But then
That's
you
what I'm
got-
saying.
But it's a little different though, because guys, I mean,
You
Yeah,
want to make
okay,
it.
you
You
know,
want to
you're
make
right.
it different. I'm about to say
Yeah,
you want to make
yeah,
it different.
it's
No,
just about the
it's
same
Shoe size
You're
don't
right.
matter either. I know someone 5'5" with a size 13.
that's what I'm saying. So if I ask what's your that's a good one. The big dick generalization of shoes.
Is that
what
shit
size
true?
What size shoe do you wear? Oh shit, I wear size 17. Okay, B-Nard, you got the hammer. And then he don't got it, you know what I'm saying? He don't got nothing going on.
Is that a real thing?
No.
Yeah, it's
It's
real.
not.
If you got a big
Oh my god, that's actually such bad news to just spread. That's such false news because now you can't have big feet and a small dick. They're gonna be so disappointed, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
though,
They're
and
gonna
it's
be so
out there.
disappointed.
It's out there though. So he could have said that. He could when Kevin
like women
Samuels
know,
asked
like
what's
when
your
they
shoe
fuck with
size.
me, like I have a regular foot. You know what I'm saying? Don't have your expectations too high.
But then you could be whipping out the guy, yeah.
But that would even be, I'll be even better.
And let it out a little bit more. You could like,
Whoa.
Why did your shit hit me, Omar?
hey, because I got a 9.5, dog. That's what shoe size I got.
Hey, this is a real question. Hey, do you guys know each other's dick size?
Well, I said in the podcast numerous times.
But you haven't like talked about it, right?
Nah, we don't call each other your. What's that thing looking like? Oh, I don't.
No.
Interesting, because I wonder what like.
What's your
'cause
what's your
are
brother?
mad-
What's your
I said,
brother?
do
dick
you know
size
your
look like?
I don't
brother?
know. That's what I'm
You know
asking.
your brother's dick size?
No, you're deflecting.
You know
again.
what
See
leads?
it, John? You're
Hey,
deflecting
you know,
again.
no,
I just wanna
you know
know,
what
yeah,
leads
do you
dick
know?
size?
No. Let me ask the question.
How much is Will
you
you
guys
unraveling?
seem like real competitive people, so like that's not a thing to get competitive about because
So
you
I
can't
just-
change it, right? Because it's not something to win. It's just something you're born with.
Do you
But
want to
how
know our
would-
dick sizes? Is that
No,
what
no,
you-
no, no.
I'm about to say, what are
I'm
we getting?
asking because
you sweating
how
and
do you-
shit now? What the fuck?
Hey, no, I'm just basically asking like, how would you feel knowing that your blood brother has a bigger dick than
He
you?
probably does. I don't.
Oh man, I made this awkward.
Not
But
really.
no, but not only that, like,
I don't give a shit.
well, how would you feel? You're saying as if like you don't
You
have
guys
a
are both
blood.
here because me and my brother haven't had that
Y'all haven't looked at each
conversation
other's
yet.
dicks in a
Okay, so if you
So-
haven't had that conversation, why do you think me and my brother have had a
That's what I'm
conversation?
asking because I don't know, man.
You want to bring it up to your brother, and you trying to see how I played out?
I don't know. No,
He was just here like a month or two
no.
ago,
'Cause I'd
right?
be pissed if his shit.
Why would you be pissed?
I'd be like, man,
You
fuck
just
him.
sat there and said you can't be competitive about something you were just born with,
No,
right?
I'm competitive across the board.
Nigga, you be
though.
bad. Niggas holding like 9 and you got 3. You be pissed as
Yeah,
fuck. with
wow.
you.
Yo, that would be.
I'll be bad as
bro.
fuck.
That's a lot.
I'll be mad. I'll be mad. But you over there draining.
Nigga just said, let me borrow some dick real quick. Yeah, you're a weirdo.
Who said that? No.
Hey, just said, yo, if you had that much on me, let me borrow some.
You know what's crazy? There's some inner dick though. There's like a surgery to get the inner dick out.
Yeah, we
of
talk
you.
about that all the
I'm
time.
dead ass. That's one of my favorite things about losing weight. My dick has increased in size,
No,
man.
no, I mean, well,
No. It just.
It's just not the fat has went
Yeah, the
away.
fat is
Yeah.
reduced.
But the good thing about like if you use certain positions like cowgirl, like you get all of it anyway because like the
or the otter.
No, not the otter. Otter you don't get as
Yeah,
much
it
as
is.
kids.
You do.
For real?
yes.
Yes. Low, you hit that bit, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, you get for
Yeah.
sure.
Tell him about it, Low.
I guess
Tell
you
him.
do, but it's a little
do
different.
I
when
know
You ain't been in that otter yet. You probably was in that seal, that walrus. You ain't getting that otter though.
Yeah, the otter is like similar to cowgirl where she's on top and she's getting all of it. Yeah.
All of
Okay,
it.
all right.
Every inch.
y'all know that sex positions named like that.
That's no, he's calling
He
it the
called
otter.
it the otter though.
Oh.
How young would you guys go?
I'm not dating no young.
20.
Yeah, I think 20 is young.
Probably
go
maybe
too.
19
Oh, I-
turning 20.
Oh, youngest.
youngest.
I would not go
20,
20,
right?
No.
Well, you're a
Probably
little
19.
older.
Oh, nigga, you can't go 20.
Honestly,
still-
okay,
I'm
but
still
20,
young.
that's the youngest I go, but I'd still prefer to date older women though.
Somebody that's 20?
I'm talking to someone right now that's 21.
No, but 20.
Still at 21, I don't know what the fuck y'all.
No,
got to
but it
talk about.
depends though, because
That's a
it's
fact.
What age do you want?
it's about maturity though.
I can't go no more than like 2 years younger than me. 2 is a stretch.
Word?
22.
Wait, so how old are you? You're 47, so two.
This
so-
nigga right here, and I'm not even the oldest person in the
about
room.
47.
24 going 2 years younger than me. I can't. I like. Other than that, like.
Really?
What?
I
Wait,
don't-
for you
I
talking
think
about
the youngest-
relationship wise,
I
or
think-
just like you know?
Has to be with Lee, right? Either that or the plug is fucked up. Someone had their phone connected to that.
Relationship wise, like full on dating, definitely not somebody that's 2 years younger than me. Talking to, I might have to pine the 22-year-old. You know, I might have to grease the ting. You know.
The youngest I'm going is 24.
24.
That's it. I'm not
That's what
even.
I'm saying.
I'm not
And
communicating.
the only
with
reason
anybody.
I don't like
The fuck y'all bitches.
I don't like younger women is because they a lot of the time they don't have nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? The likelihood that they have something interesting going on about themselves at a
No,
younger
older
age
women
is
too.
very low. No, No. The older you get, the higher likelihood is that they have something interesting going on.
And the higher likelihood they got babies too. Fuck them.
Yeah, but that's once you pass like 30. I'm not talking about.
That's why I stay with my niggas. I stay with AMP though, for real though. I ain't even
You
gonna
stay
hold
with
you.
the bros.
Stay with the bros.
Before we
you feel me?
transition,
Every time about relationships.
They-
before I
Bro.
transition, you saw that I just sent you a tweet.
Stay with bros.
It's Masai when he's working with the Nuggets trying to move up in 2013
Yeah,
to
how
get
many
Giannis. He's a genius, bro.
Oh my God.
Genius.
Oh my God.
Genius.
Can I read this tweet to y'all? Masai Ujiri and Bobby Webster, who I believe was the top dog. What's the other top dog? General manager, and what's the other one?
Kendrick Lamar.
No, what's the other position that's side by side? President of basketball operations.
Yeah.
Boy genius in 2013, desperately trying to trade up for Giannis Antetokounmpo in the
genius?
draft. They always believed.
Yep.
You know why he
Wow.
knew that? Because since Masai became the president of basketball operations and the general manager of the Toronto Raptors, he's been drafting long African men. He knew about the code before Giannis. Why do you think he has a little thing in Africa?
Hindsight is 2020 like hell, but
No. This happening. This is in 2013.
no, I'm just saying hindsight is 2020 like hell. Like they say stuff like that.
happened?
Now. They say stuff like that now about stuff that worked out.
Oh no, but he's always been right.
But
This is
I'm
Masai.
saying,
He's always been right.
But his track record with
Masai's
drafting.
worst
I get
move
that.
in like 7 years of being top dog was signing DeMario Carroll to $15 million a year. And that is a great worst move to have.
I get that, but I've heard people say like, "Oh yeah, like last year, I know Devin Booker was going to be a pick and roll maestro." Like, how did you know that he never ran pick and roll at Kentucky?
But the
or
way
nothing
he
like
traded Bargnani off rip told me he was
that.
legendary.
I get what you're saying. Hindsight is 2020. Like,
Well,
yeah.
I get what you're
But
saying
that
too.
applies
But
to
his,
so many people
yeah,
but
it
Masai.
applies to everyone. But I'm just saying his track record would prove otherwise. Like
Yeah.
he just has the
I'm
knowledge.
gonna watch that later. That oh my god, I want to.
He thought Chris Boucher was gonna be.
Okay. Check this out. Check this out.
But Chris Boucher just got into the league.
Hey,
Not like
since so I had I had my list. I wanted to meet Kobe and Dave Chappelle. I've been trying to think of who I'll replace Kobe with now that I obviously can't meet him, and that's a sad reality to come to. And it has to be Masai. It's gonna be Dave Chappelle and Masai. Two people I really want to meet very badly. Dave Chappelle and Masai.
Set it up, Ronnie, bitch ass nigga.
Wait, how would Ronnie
what?
know Dave Chappelle or Masai?
You would probably know Masai.
Nah, if anything, the Raptors Uprising would be the best bet. I remember Raptors Uprising invited me to an event one time. It was they were premiering they have like a documentary show where they follow the team called Open Gym, and they were doing the premiere. And Masai was there, and he gave a quick little speech. Man, I just wanted to run up to the front of the stage and just talk to the guy so badly, but there was security, so I couldn't. So I mean, that was my one shot. So hopefully I get another shot soon. I don't know if Masai ever pulls up to Atlanta, but
I know Kev. I think he's been the best GM in the past decade. Not only,
without a doubt.
I don't
And the
think-
fact that he hasn't been racking up Executive of the Year awards is bothering me. The fact they keep giving it to everyone but him. This is basically what they did with Kobe. Basically.
and Phil Jackson.
Not Travis Slink.
How many coach of the years you think Phil Jackson has?
2.
How much I think he has?
Yeah,
Based on the way you're asking that question is way
Yeah,
less,
okay.
but I would have guessed like 5 or 6,
no, 2.
which is
Same thing with Popovich. How many you think Popovich
It's because they
has?
just assume like everyone knows they're great. Let's give it to someone else that's going to
2.
make headlines.
Two.
Popovich has 2 Coach of the Years in his illustrious career of making the Spurs relevant the whole time.
For 2 decades.
That's unbelievable.
2.
Unbelievable, man.
2.
Steve Nash has 2 MVPs.
I found out a name for your daily talk show about basketball.
We got one.
Wait,
Balls
are
to
you
the
guys talking
face.
about that publicly?
Balls to the face.
No, I'm not gonna say it publicly. No.
He's
Balls
doing it
to-
right now.
Oh no, that's I put that, but not the details of it.
Okay.
Yeah, balls to the wall, balls to the face. Balls every day.
Hey, they're trying to get brand deals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get...
It's like a play on like
What's the play on? Balls in your coat?
Hey, how much? Never mind.
balls in my backpack.
So you said you insinuated, not insinuated, but you kind of brought up the fact that you were working with AMP behind the scenes. You know, so are you part of AMP?
I meant to bring the belt. I carry the championship belt with me all the time.
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine Omar pulling up to Walmart and like, yeah.
And when they ask, "Oh, you're AMP? Are you Chris?" They always ask me that.
No. Well, I mean, that's believable though, because Chris would not be at the house editing. He'd be outside with the belt.
Well,
Yeah.
Facts.
I think I'm AMP. My little Discord calls it affiliated AMP or almost AMP.
That's what Low is, yeah.
Associated AMP.
Yeah.
You know, so I started that movement.
You didn't start. Actually, you didn't
I
start
don't
it.
know. I remember throwing Low in that bunch a while ago.
But you have a Discord?
Low's the OG.
Me?
Yeah.
And he's not in it.
Yes.
He's OG affiliate.
Why you not in my Discord?
Yeah, Low is the original
I don't be in the
affiliate.
Discord.
We don't be honestly. We don't talk about. We like not saying we don't talk about. Like no messages get sent in the Discord. So It's not popping like that.
Oh, the Discord I'm in, we popping all the time.
That's what you doing right now, right? Texting.
No, I'm about to text.
Yeah,
him.
ain't that so
I'm about to
disrespectful?
I'm about to text Masai Ujiri has been the best GM manager in the past decade.
You finna
And,
text
and
that
I
to
remember
who, my
when we was
nigga?
on the AO podcast, and I was begging you to
Ayo.
believe me that he was fucking incredible.
You know what I was wrong.
Not Danny
And
Ainge.
he's incredible,
No, stop,
man.
stop, not Danny.
And you know what's crazy? I grew up with the dream of wanting to be a general manager of the Toronto Raptors, and I couldn't think of a better person to do it. And then the fact that he stayed with the organization when he's had opportunities to leave and makes tons of money elsewhere too, is like, that just makes my heart go warm, man. Man, all that he did for the city of Toronto. And I
Fuck
genuinely believe,
Chase
Lo,
the bag, y'all.
I genuinely believe that he's going to make a really big push to get James Harden.
Okay, we'll go
I
back.
don't know if that's a good thing though.
Yeah,
It might not be a good thing, but Kawhi was a bet, and it worked out.
No, James
And
Harden
it's-
is not Kawhi Leonard.
It's very difficult. Do you guys remember the talks about Kawhi as a difficult person to work with? There was the injuries, and he didn't trust the team.
Kawhi
And he
had
was
a
going back
final.
and forth.
Kawhi had a Finals MVP before that.
No. Oh, I'm not talking
Kawhi
about the
was a-
merit of the player. I'm talking about how easy he is to. Kawhi had a reputation.
We're
of
talking
being
about
not-
the merit of the player.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kawhi's a
Yeah,
great
of course. I'm not
defender.
saying he's Kawhi good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's Kawhi good.
That's what we talking about.
No one's
That's
making
what
that.
we're
But it's impossible to get a superstar, and in Toronto's whole history, they never attracted a superstar in free agency.
I mean, y'all also I don't think y'all have the assets either to get.
Yeah, cross your fingers for Giannis.
No, we
man.
probably do. It might gut the depth though, but that might be for a good cause. And when's the last time you saw when's the last time you saw a championship team without like a top 3, top 5 player? You don't see him.
He's not top 3, top
Well,
5 either.
2004.
I was gonna say 2011, unless was Dirk top 5 in 2011?
No.
I don't
Yeah, I
think he
wouldn't say
was.
that either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so 2011, 2004. But I'm saying it doesn't happen often, so that's the bet you have to make. You know what I'm saying? Or you just go up against LeBron in the finals.
But
One
he's
of the
not
two.
top 3. So top 4, top 5. Anything.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. He's a
Yeah,
superstar.
James
though.
Harden ain't
He's a
top 3
superstar
either.
though, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, so don't say less.
Household name Omar. In fact, but I'm the reason for the AMP season. I think we could agree. A lot
you
of these videos get done.
Oh yeah, Omar's been
solely-
incredible. Maybe not solely though. Yo, Omar did this thing in the last shoot where he had a drone, and then somehow the drone ended up on the opposite side of a highway, and it hit the billboard, and it was like deep in the forest.
and the vegetation on the side of the road.
That shit was crazy, dog. But no, I will say this: it has been fun.
you've been great.
You see,
You've
I'm
been
trying
great.
to deflect that shit. It has been fun.
noticed.
Getting AMP, organized and associated, and I think we'll have some bigger bangers. Your favorite YouTuber's afraid to be on our video.
Who's that?
Rage.
No, he
Oh,
just doesn't
man.
show his face much.
He's shown his face though.
But you hear what I say? He doesn't show it much.
Don't he have an Instagram?
He doesn't show it much.
I'm just saying.
we
things.
see like his face a couple times a month max.
But if you on Instagram, you can see.
Well,
it
before
forever.
you get to no, we're not starting beef with YRG.
Yeah, relax, bro.
No, we're not.
No,
We're
we're
not.
not.
We're
We're
not
not.
starting beef with YRG.
Cause I'm YRG, I have to beat your ass, nigga. We starting beef with these niggas.
And
With the brass knuckles, man.
I said
Yeah.
it in the. I said it in the.
So he's no
AMP
longer
video.
AMP. So he just claims YRG.
He'd never been AMP. He'd been
Oh,
affiliate.
okay, my bad.
I've been both.
Anyway,
Jacking both.
He banged
I'm
on.
not saying
It
I
don't
got
work.
beef with him, but I mean, hey, facts are facts. But yeah. Trying to get these videos to be bigger and bigger. Just expect bigger and bigger videos. That's truly all I gotta say. Expect bigger and bigger videos. We're the best group on YouTube.
It's been dope. Yeah, we gotta update you some behind the scenes stuff. You just keep getting more. It just keeps roll bigger and bigger and bigger.
Bigger and bigger.
Bigger.
It's just real big.
Biggest.
The big.
Colossal.
Colossal or gargantuous?
Flight is
Enormous.
Flight is on Twitch right now.
What happened?
How many people you think he has in his thing?
What's the title?
Uber Eats and Wendy's Never Stop Gaming event.
Ooh.
At least
mil.
80,000. Because it sounds like
80,000.
A
it
mil.
sounds like they put ads on him. So
He's saying 80,000
yeah,
more.
200.
No, not that
Okay,
much.
150.
No, 100.
Damn. Yeah, a lot of those sponsor
100,000.
streams. They'll
Have
put,
y'all had the flight meal yet or no?
yeah, I have.
of course. I'm
And I'm about
the
to drop a
spicy
video.
nuggets?
I'm about to drop a
to
video
eat it
reviewing
again. I'm supporting that nigga until
Swear.
they run out
in
of
the
that.
video.
No
In the
cap.
video, oh, it's coming out the same day as this, so it doesn't matter. I was like, man, this nugget is a 7 out of 10. The drink is like a 3 out of 10. Fries is like a 2 out of 10. But this meal, it's a 10 out of 10, man.
Facts.
Because it's the
Facts.
flight meal, man.
Shout out to Flight. I Flight over a lot of these other YouTubers. If y'all want to get the slander in them.
Yeah, it's going to get to that point. So who you slandering?
shit, boy.
What you doing? Why you putting it down?
Oh, I just saw the yeah. Move those donuts. Y'all have no respect for the guy in December trying to beat Phantom in a weight loss competition. Got the most delicious sugary donuts in the world right
I'm
here.
not, and they
It's sliding too. Slide out
Yes,
the
they
box.
are.
I can hear just how
It is slid
crisp they
towards
are.
you. It slid towards you.
They going crazy. Let me say this. I feel like, and I think I said this on one of the earlier podcasts that I did this year. Niggas is gonna start reaching for content during this pandemic. All right,
They were doing it before that. All right.
they've been reaching, but the fact they can't go outside is just pushing the.
Wait, why
like,
your mic so slow? You're not preparing yourself
trying
to
to get comfortable.
Honestly, you're not preparing yourself to
I'm
say
gonna say
anything.
I'm so sick, and this is content across the board. So this includes Instagram, TikTok, and all that. I'm so sick of the African dude. He's a bum. I can't even think of his name. That I'm gonna go prank my parents, and he puts on like gauge earrings and goes and yells at his African parents. I don't know if y'all ever seen
Actually,
that.
I don't know who that is. Actually.
I know folks gonna know who that is. He comes up and yells at his African parents, and his dad makes this little face like this. Oh, I'm sick of the porno title videos. Oh,
Yeah,
would you kiss your sister for $70,000 and you're at Atlantic Station? First of all, stop hiring models and actors and stuff to do these stupid videos. Second of all, stop doing porno titles for videos. That's one step away from stepmom not home, so me and stepsister got crazy. That shit's boo boo.
You do that.
I gotta say, I gotta get another update. I gotta get another update. The whole Madden community on Twitch, 102,000. So Flight is practically the entire Madden community right now.
It's really high for the Madden community. They must have some kind of event going on.
It's Flight.
Oh, okay.
Flight is 100,
Okay.
and they're 102.
Got it.
So that 2,000 is just shared with everybody else. Tough.
That's what a monopoly looks like.
All right, go ahead and finish what you about to say. Cause I feel like you about to say something crazy.
Like I said this before. The reaction videos are starting to get out of pocket. You bitch ass niggas that just sit there, don't even really react, have no reactions. Watch the video, pause it a couple times. See, that's crazy right there. I wouldn't have did that. Play it again, and then at the end say, well, "That's gonna do it for me, man." Go ahead, subscribe, all this stuff. All you suckers that's doing a second channel, that shit is lame. If you ain't got no for real content, like.
How you feel about that, Adrian? Your mic is in your pocket, baby.
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for one to finish.
I'm just.
I thought you were gonna say some names.
I forgot Buddy's name. Let me say all this. I fuck with them. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Nah, I'm not gonna say that.
You holding the podcast back.
Well,
Right, AJ, you holding the podcast back, right?
Am I holding the podcast?
Plead the fifth.
Man, you holding the podcast back.
What's
bro.
his name? What's Buddy name that be with Too Hype? Because you know I been had smoke. Kenny, sick of seeing videos from Kenny. Period. Just in general.
Not King in the fourth quarter.
No, not Kenny Beach. What's his Kenny Chow or whatever his name is? Kenny Cho.
The manager.
Tired of seeing videos from him, bro.
I really don't even watch
Because it's not entertaining.
It's just because I don't.
How about that?
I don't. What does he do? What type of content he produce? I'm just asking questions.
I mean, first it's some basketball content. Stop making basketball content if you suck, bro. Let me say that a lot of y'all suck. I'm not fire basketball. A lot of y'all niggas just suck. A lot of y'all making 10 out here, and John know what the hell I'm talking about. If you got a guy on your team and he just making 10, we need 10 people.
Yeah.
And that man is making 10.
Oh, you that guy. You like, you got 20 people here. I really don't want to play with him, so we just gonna wait till somebody else.
We gonna wait till somebody else walk in.
Or just run fours. Just run eights.
But nobody else walk in for a minute, bro. I'm trying to get the full on. If you keep making basketball content and you suck, bro, I don't want to see that no more.
Agent, you could key in now. What's up?
That doesn't relate to me, so I can't, John.
Who did you have specific? Let me say the TikToks and stuff have gotten out of hand. TikTok has gotten out of hand. Instagram Reels have gotten out of hand. The fake content has gone to Fredo level-esque from everybody though.
Fredo was kind of extreme.
But it's like, I guess earlier Fredo where they're just faking stuff. Like we know that like this isn't a sister and a brother. We know that that's not your mom. We know that.
But
your
that's
mom
all.
is
That's
a
been
part
going
of
on
it.
for you two for a second. That's not because of the quarantine.
What makes you say that? I'm not
Because
saying
this whole like I'm kissing my sister thing.
Let me say.
Yo, John, throw me Ty's lotion.
Whoa. We got some lotion over here, bro. Don't even worry about it. No, don't even worry about it. No. We got some lotion right there for you. Whatever you lube up.
Oh, that's Waleed's lotion.
I'm not
That's
saying
that's the lotion he put on your brother's feet, and he was going to take live videos and record it and save it.
I'm not, and I'm looking up some
Probably
folks.
trade it for some.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it started during this quarantine. I'm saying it's just stretched out. Folks have nothing else to do but basically steal ideas from other folks. The greatest group on YouTube, AMP, they steal from us. And also they do reactions based on us. So y'all are waiting for us to drop. And this only applies to some people for real though. Especially the reaction channels that just sit there and just watch. Y'all are waiting for us to drop as a collective for you to make content. That's just lame, bro. I don't think I fuck with this pay-per-view that Devontae Friga and Devin the Lab doing.
I don't even know anything about it.
They doing a one-on-one just like any other thing, and then they do it, but it's a pay-per-view.
How did you fall for that, Lo?
And it's X amount of tickets.
How for what?
Go ahead. Comments? You got any comments, questions, comments, and concerns?
excited.
I mean, I'm gonna say if they that's how they getting it. That's how they getting it. I don't have that much of a problem.
And
with
listen,
it.
if that's how they getting it, I could say that for just about everybody.
No, but because they're actually producing content that they believe is going to pull an actual audience.
Keep scrolling.
Like I don't think that's far from the worst thing. Like what's the difference between that and pay-per-view boxing? What's the difference? If there's an audience there that wants to what you call
There's
it.
not X amount of tickets in pay-per-view boxing though. That's another thing.
Well, so I don't know what they're doing.
There's
know.
a limit on the tickets if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's a sales strategy. They would never put a limit. That makes no sense.
No, I'm dead serious. From what I've seen, there's a limit on the tickets.
On pay-per-view
Are they not?
tickets?
They're not live streaming it. If they live streaming it, there's no way they can be a.
You
a
finna
certain
get.
amount of people watching from home.
Yeah, they're allowing certain amount of people. I guess they're hosting it off some platform though, but there can only be X amount of people on this.
Oh, streaming it.
I guess so. But I know for a fact I've seen there's X amount of
So
tickets.
couch tickets can sell out.
Basically, just like any other thing. I know it sounds crazy.
I don't know. I don't know if that's. I wouldn't consider that the worst thing in the world. Actually, I think that makes a lot of sense.
I didn't say it was the worst thing in the world. I just don't necessarily agree with it.
The only person I had a problem with is just Brianna Green. Like her content is just. I've never seen anybody make content that bad in my life.
Explain who Brianna Green is for the folks that don't know, because I don't know who Brianna Green is.
She just creates. She's someone who did basketball videos. I think last year. I think she used to. I believe I could be mistaken, but I believe she used to work with the Harlem Globetrotters. She pivoted off of that, or possibly still doing that, but also does like basketball videos. But she's good, so it's not like she's bad or anything like that. And then now she's pivoted that to now doing like vlogs and reactions and just random content. And it's like, I swear, some of the worst content I've ever seen.
It's like super forced. Is that it, or?
It's just terrible. Like I don't know. I don't even know what to. I don't know.
Brianna Green, go check out 2 of those videos and then delete it from your recommendations.
She's recorded videos in DDG's closet at least 5 times.
That's disgusting. That's
and
disgusting.
puts on the exact same fit every time she's in DDG's closet.
No cap. I'm tired of golden hoops
And
too.
then she's also she is gay, but then plays like, oh, DDG, I want to kiss you, and it's like, but you're gay, so like, what are we doing right now?
Oh,
like,
yeah, with that being said,
like, what are we doing right now?
I take that back.
I've never and it's just I've never seen her I've never seen content like that before, and she's one of the very few people I've realized like when like a few months ago when it was like a 10-minute marker to put multiple ads in the video,
she was
doing
it.
10 minutes. Now it's 8 minutes. Now she's only doing 8-minute videos, and even the 8-minute videos, like everybody know, y'all know I hate black screens at the end of the videos. She's doing black screens, or she's like stretching it out by putting a Nike ad at the end of it. It's like, man, really? Like you can't even fill up 8 minutes of content that you've already stretched. Like I can't like just some of the worst content I've ever seen in my life before. And no, nobody on this set is necessarily agreeing with me.
Oh no,
I'm just saying.
I'm agreeing with you. That shit is terrible.
Agent,
That shit is god
the
awful.
mic is it's escaping your hands.
Oh, was it mute the whole time? I was talking the whole time.
Oh, okay.
For real?
What were you saying?
Huh? I forgot. You know my memory, man.
Here go. Oh, here go.
You know
one
how
of
my
the
memory
little
go.
niggas. I'm
Yeah,
tired.
somebody did ask. Brianna Green's like one of the worst. I mean, she might actually be the worst. I know, no joke.
Do you think that's worse than Golden Hoops doing daily uploads, changing the title but putting the same clips, the same like?
Yes, it's worse.
Oh, okay, it's worse than that. Hey, I hate when Golden Hoops does that shit. Wait for the NBA season, bro. If you ain't got shit to post, bro.
It's worse.
Wait for that shit.
It's worse.
I'm looking at a little nigga right here. Vesso the Great. Waking up, brick prank on my ex. All these pranks on my ex. That shit whack, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like I on everything. That shit is whack. Miami the Kid. Whoever that shit is whack. Kissing in front of my ex. Like, come on, bro. Like that shit is whack, bro. And I'm on the like you see me scrolling down the timeline right now because I'm gonna find these little niggas. And you know what's crazy? It really be the little niggas that be in the mall asking these dumbass questions to these women that don't want to be bothered and shit like that. Diamond testing folks like this. No cap, Kobe. Your shit is whack, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I just found about this unghetto Matthew nigga. Supposed to be hottest dude in Atlanta going gold testing and asking all these questions to strangers in the mall. Stop that, bro. One, it's a panoramic. Stop that, for real. Stop getting close to these folks,
It's
asking them questions.
What?
No,
It's a panorama?
it's a panoramic. It's a Panera Bread. Stop asking folks these dumbass questions, getting close to them with the mic, trying to create content. Asking strangers, now what would you, if I wrapped the airhead around my dick, would you suck it off? Come on, bro. That shit not weird? That shit not weird to you, bro? Is that shit not weird to you, bro? Like, come on.
I've never seen any of these videos.
You ain't never seen no shit like you ain't you know what I'm talking about? Where these
No,
little
but
niggas
specifically what you talking about, I never seen it because I don't go out of my way to like watch those type of videos. I don't.
And also, let me say from a production standpoint too, I guess. And I know I'm working with the greatest team in the world, AMP. You know, I got the conglomerate backing me, so we get equipment
These
and
opinions
everything
are
like that.
Omar's opinions and Omar's opinions alone.
Ohmeezzy, brother Omar, whoever you want to say it is. I'm sick of the iPhone only videos, especially if you got some type of following, bro. Please don't let me see you in Balenciagas and X, Y, and Z, and you still recording iPhone videos.
But they got that from that's the DDG method where DDG convinced a lot of people that you don't have to really spend that because you get the power of your phone. People don't really.
Bro, that shit is lazy, and DDG don't do that shit no more. After you get to a certain point,
he does.
Oh, does he?
He pivoted back to using a camera.
Oh, that shit's crazy. But let me say,
Yeah, he does. He does.
let me say something. Let me say this too,
I do
though.
it.
He used to not, but I think he's still doing it to prove the point that you can just.
No, he
have
just
a
don't
camera.
care. But he do it though.
Let me say
he do.
some of it. I get it. It shouldn't be a video. I seen some little nigga the other day, and he's a part of the collective. I'm not going. We know who the collective is, don't we?
Who is it?
Don't. Why you guys keep falling for his fucking bait?
Oh.
He's about to finish talking, but you guys keep answering his question.
That pulled
with
up. That
questions.
pulled up heavy, like deep. You know what I'm saying? Pulled up. I'll say it. Like I don't care.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, that pulled up deep and heavy. One of his homeboys had a video the other day. He was doing a prank on his best friend, and he props his phone in the front seat like this, and only uses the audio and the video from the phone. Man, that shit looks like bullshit.
But that again, that's the DDG.
And you in the back? No, but then they go to the back of the car. Like they in the front seat. I get it. I've seen some folks do the front seat. You in the back seat with the audio like this, and y'all whispering and shit, and it's out here like this, and you talking about yeah, I think we should. Man, get a fucking camera, get a mic, do better. Like be creative too. How all y'all niggas doing the same videos and y'all part of the same group?
But again, that's the DD. That's again the DDG.
I'm not even names right.
I'm not even knocking
Unghetto
DD.
Matthew.
Oh, man.
That shit's trash, bro. Vesso the Great. That shit's trash,
Man,
bro.
I'm
No
just-
cap Kobe. That shit is trash, bro. Like these niggas from. Oh my god, y'all little niggas got to do better, bro.
It's a DDG way, and I think when DDG was coming up off of it, I don't think nobody was actually doing it like that. I think it probably was, but I think he was easily the most successful because he understood how the algorithm works. But once like a whole bunch of people start flooding all at one time the similar content, it's hard to duplicate what DDG does. And on top of that, I think DDG personality wise is more entertaining than a lot of those other people who try to duplicate what he does. And I think that's the part that many people tend to forget, because you can have one or two videos that blow up and they do really well, but the reason why people kept coming back to DDG is because he's just entertaining himself. So even if you would consider it bad content, people are just entertained by DDG. People are not going to be entertained by everybody else, especially if everybody's doing the exact same content.
But the crazy thing about that is these little niggas will do Videos like that, of course, make the thumbnail look whatever. Have the title be. Hold on, I just saw one. Let me read it off verbatim.
Again, I don't know any of these because I just like.
I get it. Yeah, I know
watch.
what you're saying. Tatiana and Tajay flirting with drive-through employee in front of our girlfriends. And then they got the thumbnail all thumbnailed up or whatever. And even if they only get 2,000 views, if you upload 17 times in a goddamn month, you see what I'm saying? That's bullshit. It's not gonna produce the crazy numbers, but it's still gonna produce stable enough to where they don't have to fold clothes at Abercrombie and Fitch. But please have some integrity. Like,
It actually doesn't, because once you get hit with taxes, it actually won't do that other.
They little, so they don't see that. They can get the shoes and they got a belt and stuff like that. Shit is garbage, bro. That content is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Let me find that African nigga. You got something to say? What advice do you have for the young content creators out there?
I would just like to say there's plenty of people he named I think make great content.
Plenty?
Name them.
Who?
I actually don't know none of the people he named.
I'm about to say I actually legitimately
Ghetto Matthew, and I fuck with his videos, so I don't know.
I don't. Legitimately, I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't watch. I've never heard of any of those people he just named.
The African dude that yells at his parents.
I've never watched any of his videos. I've never heard one of him. I've never heard of him.
He's big in it.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I've never heard of him. I
don't know the rest of the guys, but this is exclusively Omar's opinion.
Yui Omorogbe. That's the one that be having the African parents and he yelling at his pissing off my African parents part 19. This nigga do the same type of content every fucking day, yelling at his
TikTok or this Instagram. What's that?
Oh, he's on TikTok mainly, but
that's
Instagram.
That's TikTok.
Oh, but I'm saying all that content is fucking trash, bro. Get the fuck off the net, like dead ass. Go read a book. Go do something. Man. You could even, you know what's crazy? I wouldn't even be mad if somebody copied off because no idea is truly original.
Hey, give me that donut real quick.
You could copy off of somebody else. Your execution needs to be at least decent.
Get creamed
and be yourself. A lot of folks, let me say this: a lot of folks don't belong on YouTube. A lot of folks is forcing it.
Hey, eat some donuts, bro.
A lot of folks is forcing it on YouTube. Lions say they're not.
Huh?
Lions say a lot of people are forcing it on YouTube.
Yes, there are people who force it on YouTube.
There's people forcing it on YouTube.
That actually look good. Eat one.
There's plenty of people.
Hey, put one in your mouth, bro.
Pause.
Whoa.
Hey yo.
Put it in your.
There's plenty of people who force it on YouTube.
Yeah, and there's plenty of people that don't, and it just comes to them naturally. Let's talk about those people real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Are you gonna say one?
Huh?
You ain't say nobody.
Oh, you don't want any?
You ain't say nobody.
Who you saying?
I know some folks that do it naturally. Duke Dennis, you feel me? It's Davis. You feel me?
Can you say somebody not in our own
Kai?
so we don't come across as biased?
You mean Agent?
No, somebody who's not.
Waleed.
Not in like our inner circle.
John from the John family.
Someone who's not in our inner circle.
Legend of Winning.
Someone who's not in our inner circle.
Ohmeezzy.
That's literally you. So
somebody that's not in our inner circle. Oh, I mean, there's plenty of people that I fuck with for real though, and I like Devontae Friga for real. I like Devin the Lab. I like other YouTubers.
Oh yeah, I do know who Devontae.
That's what I'm saying.
I know those two. Dev is incredible.
Yeah, Dev is
amazing.
Dev is fucking incredible.
Stupendous. But no, when he was saying that, I didn't know any of those people you named. I do know, of course, Devontae Friga.
Cam's Kicks, the Sneak City. They do sneaker consignment videos and they put the camera up, super organic. Put the camera up and just show customers coming in, their interaction with customers. Greatest videos out on YouTube right now. Love that content.
Let's talk about like the guy on YouTube, like Lashu, or how you say his name, that learns languages and then goes to that country and speaks it and records the videos of people mind blown.
Great content.
And he knows dozens of languages.
Great content.
You know, so let's talk about B is for Build. He literally takes fucked up cars or cars from movies and shit, repairs them, and then puts them in his fucking hangar because garage isn't big enough for what he has. He owns a hangar.
Joshua Wiseman does cooking videos. All these videos are great.
Yo, Joshua Wiseman is amazing.
Joshua Wiseman is fucking amazing.
Amazing.
Dog.
Let's talk about like
I swear I don't even really cook like that, but he be having me thinking like I can just go to the street and make this
right and be
quick.
better than all these other places. There are some suckers on
Positivity
YouTube. Positivity
feels so good. This is great.
On Ghetto Matthew, like it's some whack niggas on YouTube. Deadass, and it's not even trying to be funny.
Like Jonathan Wiseman, Rich Rebuild. Yeah, what type of content have you been? Yeah, I still watch Rich Rebuild. What type of content you be watching during the quarantine? Since we've been quarantining, like what?
You want to be positive?
You asking me? I've been watching car videos. I've been watching
like channels. Shout some channels out.
B is for Build, Tavares. Those are the car channels I watch. I watch some tech from time to time. Your Average Consumer, MKBHD. You know what I'm saying? Gaming side. I don't watch too much gaming. From time to time, I watch some playthrough guys. But I largely just watch like the funny moments guys like Fitz, although that guy uploads once every blue moon now. type shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been going back and
I
watching
watch
a
like
lot of-
stream clips and shit from really talented people like Shroud. Like I
And
love watching Shroud play.
my nigga Rage.
Rage is really entertaining. You know what I'm saying? One of the best up.
Shout out to your Rage, bro.
But it's already in the circle. My bad. I'm wired G. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
in the circle.
He's still a part of the
He's
conglomerate.
still part of the inner circle.
Yeah,
My
except
bad.
for he won't come on the videos.
Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Like the Summit 1Gs and the Doctor Disrespect on YouTube. Mad entertaining. One of the most entertaining people on the planet.
Shout out to
You know what I'm
Avery
saying?
B.
Shout out those people making
for
good
me.
content. There's plenty of people in the IRL community, you know what I'm saying, making great content too. You feel me?
Also, shout out to like I said, Richard Bill, Joshua Wiseman.
Joshua.
I've literally been going back and rewatching older
Modern Warfare 2 clips.
Afro that's what Afro Sinju clips. I don't know why. It's just been his. I don't know. His stuff is just hilarious to me.
Or FaZe Jev killing it, almost like 800,000 per now on Call of Duty videos. And you don't even hear about him no more. FaZe Jev is killing the game. Very entertaining, very good content.
Like I
Stop
said,
forcing the 2K content. Some of these niggas are still forcing the 2K content. Go ahead.
Like I said, the roommate.
You know what I'm saying? Like Poor Boy Sin, just dope
You want
content.
me to say
man.
some names about the 2K?
Like
It's
the
really dope
roommate,
content
the roommate podcast. Like I said,
Oh, yeah,
I've been watching
shit too. I've been watching this from time to time. You popping
Yeah.
up on the homepage, man. I watch some fucking clips and
One
shit.
of the very
LeBron
few
builds.
people that if it pops up on my him and Richard Build and like there's a few people that
He live in
pops
Atlanta.
up.
We should get him on the pod.
Who?
I know Hafiz does. I think the other guy does too.
This is a LeBron build.
From the roommates
Shut
podcast.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. They're from
They live in
Atlanta, man.
Atlanta?
Yeah, they live in Atlanta.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah. I thought
That would be great. I ain't gonna hold you. That'd be great.
I be watching his shit, bro.
That'd be a great talk. We should really know, bro. We should do that, bro.
I agree 100%, man. You know what I'm saying?
I try to win 5 straight with every build. Shut up.
Troy Dan.
2K
Troy Dan is still dropping very entertaining content. 2K community, you know what I'm saying? Showing love.
Yeah, shout out, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Food Insider.
Okay, I never heard of that person.
Yeah. No, this is like channel that goes around, show you different type of like foods in different cultures or different states and stuff like that.
One of my favorite gaming channels right now, Let's Game It Out. He does like sandbox games, like Satisfactory, like that. He plays like just sandbox games, like simulation type games on Steam. One of the most entertaining people on all of YouTube. I mean, he blew the fuck up all year long. That actually whole community has blew up. There's plenty of people that pull million per in that community alone. It's a very underrated community. People don't talk about him enough. You feel me?
Mediocre tutorials.
Who that? That's a
He's
channel.
someone. Yeah, he does like reviews and
My subscription was.
reactions and stuff like that. I've been putting on to him like over the past like couple of months and just been entertained by what the stuff he has to say and stuff like that.
Cool. Well, there we go. Some positivity, man.
But I also just watch like weird stuff like chiropractor stuff because like you said you went to a chiropractor and I was like
they be cracking backs,
About
man.
pimple poppers.
Yeah, I watched those.
I used to do that. I don't know. I was going through a phase.
Toenails. I like.
I was going through a
ingrown
phase where I was
toenails.
just watching stuff like that too.
Rat trap videos. I don't know if y'all are into that stuff. I'm into.
Oh, I
them.
love watching car spotting videos or car show videos. You know what I'm saying? Like I think F Spot, he's a car spotter. He just be pulling up. Like that's Travis Scott's LaFerrari, man. And you be seeing Travis Scott pull up his LaFerrari. You be like, I guess Travis Scott does have a LaFerrari. That's dope.
Throwback episodes of Mr. Meaty
I don't.
from Nickelodeon.
From Nickelodeon. You
Remember?
stupid.
No, I don't.
All
and,
God creatures.
And
fresh off the
iCarly's
grill.
getting a reboot, guys.
That's what I saw with
all of
everybody.
its cast members.
Shout out to
that's
House.
Yeah.
House and Trey Good. Shout out to Benja with Babish. If we just, we just shouting out people. We won't brag on anybody anymore. Binging with Babish.
What does it sound? It's like
Joshua
Phil
Wise
DeFranco
man.
always
Cooking.
talks about them.
Cooking show.
You
yeah.
suck at cooking is still pretty funny. Pro home cooks. I'm on the cooking stuff heavy.
It's good, man. We got some positivity in there just to balance
Yeah,
out all that
I've
other
been
stuff.
I've been doing a lot of cooking videos recently.
I
Like
want
a
DC
lot,
Heat to come
like a
back
lot.
and go
I
heavy.
can't do that because I don't want to eat after I watch that.
I do it just so I can like motivate myself to start cooking more. Instead of
Yeah, I feel like that would help. I need
I
to
don't
do that
even-
after I eat, so I
I
don't feel the need to
I never
eat.
cook afterwards, which is surprising.
cook afterwards.
Yeah, like I watch a dish and it looks so simple to make, and I just never do it. I don't know why.
No, if I just had like a feeling of like this is what I want to eat, I'll just go watch how they do it and go get the stuff and try my hardest to make it.
Since you don't want to be negative over here.
Yeah, I think we balanced that out. Yeah, I think
We
we
did a good job there, man.
Yeah, I think we really balanced that one
Fucking
out.
trash ass content on the net.
Yeah, because I don't want no problems on the internet. You know,
I don't want.
I just got out of real tough beef. Oh yeah, Auburn Preach. Auburn Preach has been one another.
Incredible,
yeah, for
man.
sure.
And what you know what's crazy? With that being said, I'll run a A&R business, a YouTube and R business. I can develop, manage, even playing videos for some of these folks just to bring your content up to a better quality. Like, I'll tell you to let go of some of that cash and just put it back into the business. Invest in an actual camera, actual microphone. You see what I'm saying? Some actual lighting. Stop asking women stupid questions. Be creative. Now, if you in it for just a check, that's different. But I can actually help some of y'all's content. No shit.
I'm trying to find out somebody in the NBA community that I enjoy watching, but yeah, it's not too many.
Thank you. All of them are stupid. They all have stupid opinions.
But not all. But I mean, I don't want to keep giving out the same like B Souls Dom 2K. Like I don't want to keep saying the same people.
Oh, shout out to B Souls. Shout out to all my niggas. B Souls is one of the greatest.
Oh, so now you like B Souls?
Yeah, I fuck.
Just trash on B Souls.
It can have stupid basketball opinions, but B Souls helped me with my computer science homework. So forever, shouts out to B Souls. No, but on a serious note,
oh man, so that's crazy.
He has some good. So
shouts you can create trash.
I'm gonna put y'all onto somebody y'all probably don't know about. Shouts out to E-Man. We had a conversation the other day.
We do know him.
No, I'm just. Shouts out to E-Man.
Yeah, we do.
Who is that?
Legendary EA.
Oh, he changed his name?
He just that's his name on Twitter, but his ad is still Legendary.
Yeah. Shouts out to him.
We don't know who that is.
Y'all might not.
Nigga, we've been doing that for years.
Shouts out to them.
But the only reason why it doesn't bother me as much as it used to the bad content creators is because I told myself like a lot of those people are not going to be relevant in 3 or 4 years, and a lot of that stems from them not improving their
either production or content or whatever.
And coming from someone who is now in year 4, heading into year 5, I'm more successful now than I was a year or two ago, and obviously 4 years ago. So the fact that I'm still growing and finding different ways to succeed at YouTube 4 years in, to me, is way more important than, trying to be relevant for these next 6 to 8 months and run up the check and then fall straight off. Because a lot of people are doing it right now.
Yeah, some of them are kids, and I really, for real though, on a serious note, if you're doing this to get money, I applaud this more than you folding clothes or whatever. It's cool. It's a cool way to gain some money.
Yeah.
That is lame sometimes though. Stop asking women in the mall, would you suck the fruit roll up out of my asshole? Like that shit is weird, bro. That shit weird, bro. You ain't never seen them videos?
One.
You ain't seen that one?
You see that one?
You know
I know what you're talking about. Though.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Asian. You know what I'm talking about?
But on the flip side, though, if you're a YouTuber and you walk into the mall, especially with a camera, people get excited. People get excited about the prospect of like them being watched by hundreds of thousands of people, or going on YouTube and seeing themselves being interviewed, even if it's just for 30 seconds.
They do. They get excited. Stop harassing women.
Like the girl who went viral where she was asking, like back in the day with the World Star 21 questions thing on there, and they're asking the questions.
47 or whatever. Yeah, she said, yeah.
Yeah, like that went viral and that was a meme for a while. And people just think, oh, it's my opportunity to like be known.
Some of y'all not creative enough to do that, but yeah, I digress. Nevertheless.
Oh man, so just one positive. Who's your favorite content creator right now? Not nobody in a circle.
Not nobody in AMP, the best group on YouTube. I'm serious about The Sneak City and Cam's Kicks. I can watch their videos all day. It's literally just they both own a sneaker consignment shop, clothing consignment shop. They have a GoPro or whatever type of camera, set it up, and they film their interactions with people buying and selling clothes and shoes throughout the day. I'm really into shoes. I
like sneakers too.
I really enjoy the content for real, used and new and all that.
What type of shoes you into?
All types of shoes, mainly, not necessarily Jordans, but Yeezys specifically. All types of shoes. You said Tom boots?
Cow boots.
I mean, really, whatever. Chelsea boots, Cole Haans. I have the biggest Cole Haan collection in Atlanta. Diodoras, Sauconys, all that stuff. Asics. I love all that. So all types of shoes, and they bring it in there and try to barter with this person that's trying to do a business, and it's just real.
Like Pawn Stars.
Fuck it. Like Pawn Stars, like low key, like Pawn Star. Pawn Stars for shoes.
For sure.
For shoes.
But he's saying like for sure, like that's what.
Yeah, for sure. Like I would say, like it's a comparison to Pawn Stars for shoes.
So they have the GoPros just set up behind them, and
he just takes customers all day. It is interesting, fascinating. I watch it all day. Every morning when I wake up, watch it. Like or some shit.
think I'm happy we ended on a positive note.
I like that too.
Yeah, I like we ended on a positive note. You know, man, thank y'all for watching this episode of Peer Peer Podcast.
You good over there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm so good.
Yeah, just
Really excited to play Cyberpunk.
yeah. I hope that game.
I thought your mouth would be a little wetter with the donuts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Oh, no.
quiet.
I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get.
Trying to save your breath.
what?
Sure.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's still rocking with us on the podcast. Yo, John, what time is it?
We've been here for a minute.
2
bro.
hours and 30 minutes.
What?
Yeah, we've been here for a minute.
Are you for real?
Yes.
No, I'm joking. It's 2 hours.
Oh, okay, perfect. Actually, we probably should have wrapped it up sooner. But you just going on this negative tirade.
Yeah. I don't know. Y'all let me go.
Yeah, shout out to my podcast people out there who rocking with us strong. Shout out to all my people on all audio platforms: Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. On Apple Podcasts, make sure you rate us a 5-star. We're almost at how many 5 stars?
100 million.
So let's get us there. Also, visuals. We drop these every Monday and Thursday. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Leave a notification. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Hit the like button, and make sure you can be updated when we drop these videos. While you hit the notification bell to join.
Noti gang, bang, gang. Yeah. Yeah.
He's definitely getting jumped after this.
Yeah.
What you
Get the
mean?
brake speed off you.
Roll to 100K. We almost there. Yo, if we do 100K in a year, bro, y'all really
Yeah.
rocking
I'm in the
with
club with
us.
100,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah. And especially because there's a lot of other content creators out there who struggle to get to 100K. The fact that we're able to do it in 1 year it'd be stupendous. Yo, so shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all continue to rock with us. Any final words, Adrian?
Do we have any ads?
No.
Damn. That's it.
John, any final words?
Nah.
Omar, any final words?
No, for real. Sub to my channel. It'll be in the description, I'm assuming. Ohmeezzy, whatever it is. You know, description, face.
You
boom.
better not be going in the mall asking niggas for
No, I'm not gonna be doing that.
Don't do that.
Subscribe to my channel and shout out to the best group in the world, AMP for real. Sub to AMP.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You was double fist too though.
I was about to put it down.
Shout out to AMP, Duke,
You was about to
Agent
put it
Kai,
down.
Phantom, Chris, Davis. Shout out to AMP. Wally.
All right, bro.
Shout out to AMP.
And we'll see y'all next time.